All right, ladies and gentlemen, I believe we are live. We're doing a little bit of an emergency evening broadcast. It is 6 p.m. over here on the West Coast, which is where this is going down. There is a massive anti-ICE raid standoff taking place right now in some farmland right outside of, once again, Los Angeles in Southern California. You just saw a little bit happening on screen right there, but there's another group of people. It's way bigger than that. This has been going on for a couple hours. There are a lot of people out here. As a little bit of an intro here, ICE maybe 4 or 5 hours ago showed up at an illegal cannabis growing operation in the farmland right outside of Los Angeles. There's one group of people here. There's another even bigger group of people a little bit further on down the road. I'm sure they're going to show here in just a minute. ICE rolled up with a ton of vans to apprehend and deport all of these illegal aliens that are working on this illegal cannabis marijuana growing operation out in the country. And what has happened is that hundreds of people from the area, illegal aliens, people from Los Angeles or the surrounding area, have showed up to counter protest, to show force against ICE to defend their illegal aliens. And I mean, now look at this. It looks like we have troops marching through the streets. These are either DHS officers or DHS agents or ICE officers. They're not even showing the worst of this here. I'm going to show you guys some of what's been going on over the last couple hours. We have highlights, a lot to catch up on, but this is still ongoing. These guys are relocating further down the road. This is a live feed right now. We've got aerial footage. Man, doesn't this take you back to a couple weeks ago? We were watching the aerial footage of the LA riots. Guess what? It's popping in LA, popping off right outside LA again. So thank you all for tuning in. This is, yeah, like I said, kind of an emergency broadcast. This was not part of the plan, but nonetheless, here we are. So I wish they would pivot this aerial footage because there's another even bigger, more frankly, more rowdy group of people a little bit further down the road. There are probably 200 people squaring off with a line of ICE officers a little bit further down the road. But right now, because this entire situation has just gotten so incredibly, ridiculously out of hand, as I understand it, more DHS agents and more ICE officers are on the way. They're sending in reinforcements. We just had a helicopter land a couple minutes ago. I'm going to pull up another internet tab over here. Evening broadcast. It is, oh, man, listen to that guy. Hey, Death Gaming, thank you very much. I appreciate that super chat. I'm going to try to get a grip for you guys. So here is one line. This is not the only line of people. Okay, here you have, I don't know, a couple dozen people here, but there's actually a bigger blob of anti-ICE protesters a little bit further down the road, and I want to show you that here, and I also want to show you guys some highlights of what's going on right now. Death Gaming, thank you very much. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you. Maybe we can bring the puppy in here a little bit later. Thank you. I appreciate that. Oh, look, yeah, the reinforcements are here. They've listen, ICE and the DHS, they're really not pulling their punches right now. America is the laughing stock of the world. Yeah, I know. Listen, that's why we got to get rid of all these illegal aliens. It's not even funny though. You say laughing stock. It's not even funny. We got to apprehend these guys and get them out of the country. We got to get our country back on track. You are right. If we are the laughing stock, it's because we have 50 million illegal aliens. And so now, thank God, finally, we're doing something about it, right? Okay, I'm going to try to find some of these highlights for you guys. Let me see here. God, this situation has just been out of control for the last couple hours. Those are Marines. We have Marines out here. Okay, hold on, folks. Oh, hey, look, everybody pay attention. We're moving on down the road. It's a little bit to the bottom left here. God, they just have all these military vehicles parked out here. So guys, what you're looking at here, all of this is indoor farming operations. And so inside of these giant indoor farming warehouses, I guess you could call them, they were illegally growing marijuana. And so that's what brought the DHS and the ICE agents out today. They have taken over this agricultural compound effectively, and they're ripping illegal aliens out of the compound. They rolled on in all these white vans. These are to deport people, throw them in the back of the van and get them out of here. But man, like I said, I wish they would show you guys this even bigger group of people just a little bit down the road, because so far I feel like we haven't even seen the full grasp of just how insane this situation is. They haven't even put it on camera yet. Ice raid. Okay, guys, this was 58 minutes ago. I want to play this for you real quick. Hold up here. Like I said, this has been ongoing for a couple hours. Take a look at this clip.
Protesters who have showed up to vehemently protest what's going on here. And just in the last few minutes, Customs and Border Patrol helicopter has entered the scene here. They are landing in the middle of the farm as we speak. It does appear that they were not planning to be here as long as they have been. And so this helicopter that you're looking at here, guys, apparently just made a run over to Van Nuys Airport for some cases of water.
I know, it's out of control.
Into the scene here. So there are a whole team of ICE agents at the farm. There are other agents down there as well as the National Guard police standing guard and protecting Laguna Road as this enforcement action takes place right here, going into hour number 4.
So this standoff line is still here. We have not seen this yet on the live. Oh, no, we're looking at right now, guys. This is live. This is that feed. So now they've got double, they layered up. They're calling in more. Somebody said these were Marines. I'm going to try to get to the bottom of this, but we have two different standoff lines here, whatever you want to call it. They're staring down. A couple hours ago, they were firing off tear gas. They were able to disperse the crowd, and then the crowd recoalesced. And you know it is damn hot out here. Guys, imagine wearing one of these full sets of protective equipment. You got a bulletproof vest, your whatever, your helmet on, all of this. And how hot is it down there? It's called El Camarillo. Is that the name of this place? I don't know exactly where they are. I'm just going to look up the temperature in Los Angeles. It is 84 degrees Fahrenheit right now. It's starting to cool off because it's getting later on in the day. But so anyway, this was this entire illegal grow op. Somebody said, "What makes it illegal?" So this was an entire situation. They were illegally growing marijuana. Now, of course, California, you know, you can grow marijuana, I think, legally. You've got medicinal and recreational marijuana down here, but you need to have the proper licensing. You have to have like a license to do it, and you have to do all the proper paperwork. It's called El Camarillo, La Camarillo, Camarillo. Okay, anyway, and so I guess this entire operation, it was illegal because they didn't have all their paperwork filed to properly legally grow marijuana. And so anyway, here is the second standoff line. So we've got more ICE officers here. You've got them down the road. So why are they positioned down there and also over here? They're trying to keep these protesters out of the farming operation. So, you know, in the middle of these two lines is the whole farm, all of these indoor growing operations. And they've got these lines of whatever they're ICE, or maybe maybe Marines are even involved here, trying to keep them out. Well, they can kind of shut this place down, I guess, or apprehend all the illegal aliens. You can kind of see what I'm talking about here. They're creating a no-go zone, and you have all of these cars. Look at all of these cars, hundreds. What's going on here? This is just an unruly mob of people marching around out here. Unfortunately, we do not have audio for this feed. And then just a little bit further down the road, then you have this group of people standing off with the ICE agents. And of course, as we are watching this live, I'm going to be trying to find updates for you guys. Guess what? It's unfolding again. This is what it looks like. This is what it looks like when you have an occupied country. A lot of people say, listen, Matt, what are you talking about? You say the nation has been invaded. Come on, really? Invaded? Isn't that's some strong language, really? Yeah, yeah, this is what that looks like. You know, I never even let people know I was going live. I went live secretly today. This was happening. It was breaking news. I said I gotta go live. So hey, thank you all very much for tuning in without any notice at all. This was out of nowhere. Thank you guys a whole lot. Now, give me 1 minute here. Invasion. Yeah, that's the word I like to use. Everybody says it. Invasion. Okay, there we go. Okay. That'll do. Look at them. Yeah, no, listen, we've got probably, if I had to take a guess, 50, 60 people down the road that way. You've got probably 100 people here, and then another 80 people further down the road that way, by all of those parked cars, just causing problems, I guess. Play the Benny Hill theme song. Yeah, you know what, guys? It's not going to be long before they start popping off tear gas. We've seen them do it earlier today. If I can actually show you this this clip. This is from earlier today. This is just 2.5 hours ago out here. Just a little bit of a recap. This has been going on for hours, folks. So really, I have to apologize. You know, I should have gone live probably 3 hours ago. I'm a little bit late. So these are illegal aliens that are being detained right now in this farming setup. I got the thumbs up. Cowabunga, dude, thumbs up. Let's go back to our live feed here, ladies and gentlemen. And listen, and you know what I think, as this situation continues, you're going to have more and more counter protesters showing up. You're going to have more people showing up, trying to get involved. Everybody wants to be involved out here. Now, Martin D. Turner, dude, that's a big super chase. Says, thank you, Move. This is more Move to Idaho money. You know, I don't know how many of you guys care about this, but I actually have some breaking real life personal news. Man, there's a lot of crazy stuff going on in my life lately. We got a puppy about a week ago, and so we're raising the puppy now. You guys saw him earlier today on this on the morning broadcast. But also, literally last night, we had an offer accepted on a house in North Idaho. So we actually, in late August, we are moving to Idaho. We finally are pulling the trigger on that. We've had enough of Washington. We put an offer on a house. They accepted it within just a couple hours, and we're moving. We're moving soon. We're moving to the great state of Idaho soon enough, so big things are happening. And then, this is what I'm excited about. Once we get moved to Idaho, I'm going to actually have enough room in the house. I have a little bit of a bigger place. I can set up a studio in the house, like an actual broadcasting studio. Right now, I just have my small little home office. So that's that. But anyway, this situation is just escalating. It's escalating. And by the way, thank you for that super chat. I appreciate that. I appreciate that a lot. And also Maggie says, thank you, I say thank you, Maggie. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate that a lot. I appreciate that. I'm finding some more updates for you guys. So something crazy happened, folks, just about an hour ago. Look at just how massive this agricultural compound is. All of these are indoor growing operation. Like, I'm not even sure what you would call these type of. I don't think it's fair to call them greenhouses. I don't think so. But anyway, indoor growing operation here. And inside of all of these buildings, they were illegally growing marijuana, is what was going on. And they were employing hundreds of illegal aliens. We have some illegal aliens on screen right this very moment. You can see them. They're detained there. And so anyway, ICE and the DHS kind of reined in on this place a couple hours ago, maybe 4 hours ago, and it pissed off a lot of people in the local area. So that's why you have all these counter protesters. And that's where we are now. It was an illegal grow up. No, it's legal to grow. Well, listen, as far as I understand it, in order to grow marijuana in the state of California, you have to have proper licensing. You have to have a whole proper, like, you got to go through the bureaucratic bullcrap steps to do it. And this, and also that makes your growing operation a little bit more cost prohibitive. It raises your overhead. You got to spend more money to make sure you're doing everything legit. You got to have inspectors out, do all this stuff. You got to have the permit. That's the proper word. And so these guys were not doing that. They were hiring illegal aliens. They did not have their permits. They were doing this kind of under the table kind of operation, a little bit shady. And so that is what drew ICE's attention here. There were hundreds of illegal aliens working here. And so here we are. Integrity Farms, yeah, they did not have integrity. They needed to have their integrity. So they've got a bunch of illegal aliens loaded onto a golf cart, and they're hauling them away. They're hauling them somewhere. Earlier today, we saw a bunch of white ICE vans on the scene. They throw these guys in the back of the vans and send them out of the country. Pretty much is what they do. Send them down to Alligator, Alcatraz. Who knows where they send them? Anyway, yeah, they should have integrity. Look, they're just zooming away. This place, listen, this compound here is massive. It is massive. Now, I wonder, can I find a Google Maps location? I want to look at this place on Google Maps to really see just how big it is, but we have some super chats here. Chester Wolf the Griffin, cool name. The Department of Agriculture is trying to press Trump to make all of those farm workers citizens. Only problem with that is all these people, or 80% of them, are illegal immigrants. So I made a video about this the other day, this kind of push for pseudo amnesty. They're saying it's not actual amnesty. They're just going to kind of maybe give them a special work visa. They're going to continue to give work visas to these illegal aliens, not make them citizens. It's not amnesty. That's what the Trump admin is saying. But they're also saying at the moment that, you know, these illegal aliens that have been here for 20 years working legally, they're not committing crimes. We can't just get rid of them because then the big farms would go under. They lose their entire labor force. So, yeah, no, this is one of these issues that right now a lot of Trump voters are a little bit on edge about, a little bit upset about, because the deal was mass deportations, not some deportations and then some extended work visas for illegal aliens that work on farms. Yeah, specifically, it was the H-2A visa that they're talking about giving a lot of, maybe not these people, but other illegal alien farm workers. Here's my opinion. Get them out. Get them out. You know, I'm an old school guy. Here's what I say. Maybe I'm brutal. I don't know, but if your business is dependent on illegal alien workers to such a degree that if you don't have your illegal alien workers, your business goes under, you go out of business. You know what I say? Good. Okay. This entire situation where we've got people, American citizens, knowingly and intentionally hiring illegal aliens, so many of them that if they lose the illegal aliens, their business goes under. You know what? Good. Your business never should have been operating that way in the damn first place. Too bad. Boo-hoo. Boo-hoo for you. You shouldn't have hired illegal aliens. You sold out America. Okay. Now here's my deal. I see Don Trump $20 says, big fan. Trish and my wife say, hey, love Idaho. Here's some to help for the move. Don Trump, I appreciate that a lot. Thank you. And your wife, Trish, thank you very much. I appreciate that, guys. That means a lot. That helps a lot. Means a lot. I appreciate that a lot. Sincerely. Thank you very much. Thank you. And hey, listen, we have 6,500 people tuning in tonight. Everybody is tuning in. I appreciate it. It's still illegal federally. That is true. That is true. Marijuana is still illegal federally. Although at this point, man, I think we have probably over half of the states in the nation where marijuana is recreationally legal. Maybe 20 states, maybe 25 states. A lot of them are recreationally legal now. That seems to be the way things are going. Controversial take here. Listen, it's funny because I've grown up here on the West Coast, in Oregon and Washington, my entire life, and man, I'm probably the one guy up here that has never smoked weed. I'm just not a fan of weed. I don't like how it smells. Just never was into weed. It's not my thing. But hey, okay, people vote for it. It's a state level, legalize it, whatever. Okay, whatever. Just I guess you just can't be hiring a bunch of illegal aliens to grow it. You're not going to get away with it. Not these days. Not these days. Let me take a look at this. Martin D. Turner says illegal is illegal is illegal is illegal. And I agree. I agree, Martin. I couldn't agree more. Thank you very much. Look, guys, look at all these people. Like I said, this crowd is only getting bigger. And guess what? It is getting bigger. Rewind the VOD, rewind the video 10, 15 minutes ago. This crowd was half the size. More people are coming out. Okay, down there in Southern California, they are, in case you haven't noticed, they are not big fans of ICE. They're not the biggest fans of these guys. They absolutely love their illegal aliens. Perhaps, this is from Andrew Jones. He says, perhaps we should address the fact that American farmers are so heavily reliant on illegal labor practices they can't hire Americans and pay them legal wages because, ... Well, you have this kind of self-perpetuating cycle. I don't know, you guys, a lot of you guys are older than me. Listen, I worked on farms for a year when I was in my teens and 20s. All of my parents, listen, actually every single person in my family working on farms in America when they were teenagers and early 20s. That's what you did. That's what you did in this area. I don't know where you guys are, but when you're a teenager, early 20s, you pick up a job when it's harvest season, you harvest for a couple weeks and then you're done. And that's how it was done. Guys, we did that for hundreds of years. However, listen, if you're paying Americans to do work, you got to pay them respectable American wages. Maybe you got to give them health care, you got to give them insurance, whatever. You got to give them all these things that Americans deserve by nature of being actual legal American citizen workers. Well, that's more expensive than hiring a bunch of illegal aliens. So what has happened is the big agricultural industry has decided, we're just going to lobby to open up the border. We're going to try to maintain the border being open. We're going to have a bunch of illegal alien workers come in, and we can get away with paying them pennies on the dollar. We don't have to give them benefits, whatever. Also, here's the deal, is that big agriculture, they've realized, if we are harboring illegal alien workers, then they have to do everything we say, because if they don't do what we tell them, we can just deport them. We can rat them out, get them out. They're effectively modern day slaves. It's like, hey, listen, illegal alien worker, you don't want to do 12-hour days. Guess what? You are, because if you tap out after 9 hours, you're getting deported. We're ratting you out. You're gone. Okay, so get back in the field. Okay, that's how, this is a very predatory, very evil industry that's been going on for a long time. These people are really, you guys know I'm not a big fan of illegal aliens, but really a lot of them are effectively modern day slaves. And this has been a really terrible, reprehensible, inhumane system that's been going on for a long time, so that a lot of people can save a lot of money. And that's really what it comes down to. That's what it comes down to. And also, you guys know, this is just like economics 101. When you have more and more and more low-wage laborers, what happens? It drives down wages for Americans across the country. If you have an influx, a massive influx of foreign third world laborers that are willing to work for pennies on the dollar, it drives down wages in not just agricultural, but a lot of sectors, a lot of business sectors in America. It drives down wages for actual Americans. And also it drives housing prices up. These people got to live somewhere. Renting prices, housing prices go through the roof. Healthcare costs go through the roof, because these people, they're living in society. They're working, they're driving down wages. They're taking up space. They're living in apartments or houses, whatever. It drives up real estate prices, and they're a burden on the healthcare system. So it's like across numerous different metrics or avenues here. It's a big problem. It's a big problem. Okay. I'm gonna look for some updates here. Actually, we had some more super chats. I have a grandson in Boise. It's awesome. And Coeur d'Alene too. That's the area we're moving to, is Coeur d'Alene up far north. But Boise's nice. I like Boise too. And thank you. Hey, I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Maybe your grandson and I, we're gonna hang out someday. Thank you very much. Lena Nesbitt says, keep the people numb and dumb. There's an old Roman phrase. It's called bread and circus. Numb and dumb, bread and circus. Pretty much the point is keep people fat and happy, distracted, and then nobody's ever going to complain about all the bad stuff going on. Jill Tedesco says, they need to fine the business owners. Listen, I'm with you, Jill. It's time to get brutal. I'm with you. We need to get regressive. We're talking about the progressives. I want to be a little bit more regressive. We got to get brutal, okay? It's time for brutal Americans. If you have been hiring, intentionally and knowingly hiring illegal aliens, screwing over Americans and screwing over the American economy and also American national security, American national sovereignty by doing so, yeah, screw you. Screw you. Yes. Yes. Those people got to pay a price. I'm with you. It's time to get brutal. And thank you very much. Martin D. Turner, okay, I read that one. Thank you again. Jumpin' Jack here says, there are 3 different roads. They are showing, Google Maps shows 6 access roads to that property. Okay, that's what I was going to do. And then I powered through the super chats here. Thank you, folks, very much. I appreciate the support. Thank you all for tuning in tonight. on a moment's notice here. Now, okay, I want to try to find where these farms are. Let's see. Ice raid. What'd you say it's called? It's called Camarillo. God, look at all these people out here. Location, 645 Laguna Road. Google Maps. 645 Laguna Road, allegedly. I find that here for you guys. Camarillo. Yep. And everybody says, hey, it's Camarillo. Hey, it's Camarillo. Hey, listen, buddy. Hey, listen, senor. I'm an American. I live in America. I don't speak Spanish. How I say that, it's going to be Camarillo. It's Camarillo until the day I die. It's Camarillo. Hey, amigo, it's Camarillo. Not in this country, buddy. If you want to say it Camarillo, you can head your ass back down south. I say Camarillo. Deal with it. Okay, thank you. Sorry. I just had to say that. Anyway, guess what? More people are showing up. This crowd is getting even bigger. The crowd is getting even bigger. More people are showing up. You have these guys in the back here in the bottom right. Looks like they're trying to distribute water or resources or something down there. More and more of these illegal alien loving protesters. They're showing up. They're showing up. Now, folks, I want to show you a couple hours ago, actually about 90 minutes ago. How do I say tortilla? It's called a tortilla. You got to deal with it. Hey, it's called a nachos. I like to have nachos and tacos and a nice tortilla. Guys,
take a look at this video right here. It appears a protester fired some kind of gun at federal agents. This happened this afternoon. It was a really chaotic scene at the time. A lot of...
Yeah, he's done. He's done. He's over. This was about 90 minutes ago. So he's running away from ICE agents and boom, 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 boom. You know, I guess, you know, conceivably, could this be an airsoft gun? I guess, like, you know, we don't know, but, like, come on. Dog, hey, listen, homie. Listen, buddy. Listen, amigo. You can't be doing that. He's done. He is done. So they're 100% going to find that guy. He's over. Now, this crowd just keeps getting bigger. Bigger and bigger and bigger. And here's the thing. Here's the concerning thing here, guys, is that these ICE agents, they are pretty much boxed in. If I can show you guys Google Maps here real quick. Okay, folks. Okay, guys, this is where we are. Okay, so you have a big standoff right here at this intersection. This is the illegal alien harboring illegal marijuana growing operation. It's these indoor growing facilities. There are 6 of them, it looks like. And so all of the action is happening on this road right here, just to the south of that. So you've got a big standoff here at this intersection, and you have a big standoff actually right about here, and then there's more people right here also on this intersection too. Okay, so here's the problem, guys. These ICE agents, these Marines, if they're out there, these DHS officers, they are effectively boxed. They're boxed in. They're pinned down. They're boxed in by a couple dozen people over here, maybe 100, maybe 100 more people down here. They're trapped. So we got to see what's going on. We got to see how this plays out here. I should really open that back up. I wish I didn't close that. Damn it. Damn it. Okay, we got it. We're good. We are so back. Okay. And this is just continuing to unfold. Okay, I'm looking for more updates here. Goodness gracious. Yeah, I want to know for sure, do we have Marines here? Marines. Yeah, yes, we do. Okay, we have actually, folks, the National Guard and the Marines. We have DHS agents, we have ICE officers, we have U.S. Marines, and we have National Guard troops have been deployed to the scene. This is a whole ordeal. And also, what do we have? Hundreds, count them up, hundreds over here and further down the road over there are trying to box these guys in. They're doing their whole little counter-protest thing. And I want to show you guys, this is what happened about an hour ago.
Protesters who have showed
This is how you know the situation.
To vehemently
It's
protest
crazy.
what's going on here. And just in the last few minutes, Customs and Border Patrol helicopter has entered.
We had a
the scene
CBP
here. They are
helicopter
landing in
land.
the middle of the farm as we speak.
Bringing
It
in
does appear
supplies.
that they were not planning to be here as long as they have been. And so this helicopter that you're looking at here, guys, apparently just made a run over to Van Nuys Airport for some cases of water, which is what they're bringing into the scene here. So there are a whole team of ICE agents at the farm. There are other agents down there as well as the National Guard police standing guard and protecting Laguna Road.
So I said they're boxed in. It seems like if they wanted to get out of Dodge, they could turn around. They could go down some of these farm roads. But hey, on the main paved roads, at least they are. That's where they are. Look at this. Like we said about a half hour ago, as the night goes on, right now it is 6:35 p.m. over here on the West Coast. It's getting dark here pretty soon-ish, maybe about an hour, 90 minutes or so. More and more people are showing up. Like, the longer these operations last, word spreads on social media. Everybody's making phone calls, posting, hey, listen, gotta come out. We gotta come out and counter protest against the evil ICE agents, blah, blah, blah. Okay, well, you see that happening right now. It's happening right now. As far as ICE is concerned, they are not happy about this. What they want is a quick in and out, apprehend the people they need to apprehend and then leave. They don't want to get bogged down. They don't want this. So this situation is a little bit out of control here. This is not the way they want this to go. Now we got people running. What's going on? We have big movement here. What is going on here, folks? I didn't see any tear gas get launched out. I'm not sure why everybody just split. I mean, our officers, our agents are not. They didn't move at all there. So what is this big pile of crap they have? They've got people bringing in supply. Guys, they have people bringing in water and all types of supplies in order to keep the counter-protesters properly supplied. They're bringing in water. They are playing the long game. They're just like, they're pitching up here. They're bringing grocery bags. Where is this stuff coming from? It's like George Soros flew over a helicopter and dropped a little airdrop. A little supply pack for these guys. It was George Soros himself. What is going on? Who the hell knows, man? Tacos and burritos, man. Dude, I'm telling you, man, I'm getting hungry. I was not planning on doing this emergency broadcast here tonight. I wonder if my beautiful, lovely wife has any plans for dinner. I wonder. If my beautiful wife is tuning into the live show tonight, I wonder if she's thinking about dinner tonight. I don't know. Anyway, now everybody came back. You have this biker guy up here on his dirt bike. Cartel. Oh, yeah. Hey, I don't know. You might have some kind of cartel involvement. Well, I mean, you know what? Hey, listen, most certainly I would bet money that you do have some type of cartel involvement here. And the reason why is because, once again, this is an illegal marijuana growing operation, massive compound with hundreds of illegal alien workers in Southern California. You think the cartel's involved? Yeah, I bet money it is. Now, we have a massive super chat here. Massive super chat here from Greg Adamite. Dankeschön, mein Freund. He says, don't take the weed sounds like a new Cheech and Chong movie. Another great newscast. Don't take the weed, dude. Dude. Don't take our weed, dude. Look at all the military vehicles they have out here. Hey, Greg, thank you very much. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you. Thank you. You know, I've also never seen a Cheech and Chong movie in my life. Never have. But, folks, like we said, we have another standoff line further down the road, back over that way, I guess technically to the west. This is west, the other line is east. And once again, a lot of cars. Listen, just everybody is coming out. Everybody's coming out down here. You got to be here. This is the place to be on a boring, Thursday night? On a boring Thursday night, you got to come out. Everybody's out here. Okay, let me Just going to take a look here. Oh, we had another super chat here from Jump Jack. He says, Matt, look at KTLA. They have a Goose live stream. Let me pull this up. You said it's called KTLA. All right, here, one moment, please. So, guys, these are within the farm compound here itself. Look, you've got probably 24 illegal aliens apprehended by ICE, waiting to be tossed in the back of a van and sent down to Alligator Alcatraz or something. Alligator Alcatraz. Do we have a KTLA live stream? I do not see that. Okay, I do not see a KTLA live stream. Let me go back. We have a $2 super chat here that says, resist the U.S. Nazi regime. Yeah, of course, because enforcing border security and deporting illegal aliens makes you a Nazi, right? Yeah. Right. Man, I do not see this KTLA live stream. I do not see that anywhere. I wish I did, but you know, this is a good feed in, and we have a good feed at the moment, so we're not bent out of shape. Let me see here. That said, I'm looking to see if I can find a better one. Yeah, I saw the old footage from the KTLA live feed, but it looks like they went offline about an hour ago. I think that this is live now from Fox. Okay, all right. Okay. I see the Hindustan Times is live. No, we're good. This is a good feed. We're fine. We're fine, guys. We're fine. I think we are fine at the moment. Yeah, I think this is probably the best we have, but you know, it's not bad. We can be happy about this. Okay, I'm looking for some more updates here. Taking a look around here. The big news of the day, well, one of the big newses of the day is this guy that opened fire on the ICE agents about an hour ago. I'm going to play that clip again while we have kind of a little bit of a lull in the feed here.
Take a look at this video right here. It appears a protester fired some kind of gun at federal agents. This happened this afternoon. Right. It was a really chaotic scene at the time.
So he's got it tucked away in his pants. He pulls it out.
A lot of smoke was being launched.
And here's the crazy thing. He's just firing into a crowd. There are people on his side, fellow protesters, running in front of him. Who here has ever gone to a firing range? You got to make sure the range is clear before anybody starts firing. Get off the range, right? This guy, clearly he's never been to a firing range. He's got people right in front of him. Look at that. And he whips it out. Yeah, whatever, essay. Yeah, whatever, Holmes. Just idiotic, reckless, stupid, reckless, idiotic. Can I tab back in there? Okay. Just frankly stupid. Whatever, essay. Yeah. So this is, folks, this is inside of this farming compound. You've got ICE officers inside the compound here rounding these guys up. I want to show you what this looks like again. So what's on camera right now is probably right here. There are 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 massive indoor farming agricultural facilities. And it's inside of these 6 facilities in Southern California, in Camarillo, Southern California. They were using hundreds of illegal aliens to illegally grow marijuana. This is an illegal marijuana grow op is what this is, that was employing hundreds of illegal aliens. And so right now, these standoffs you see on the road, there's one about right here and one about right here. You're seeing this road here, Laguna Road. This is where it's all going down. And then you also have a lot of the illegal aliens getting kind of locked up, detained, thrown in the back of these ICE detention vehicles. Right in the middle of all this is what you're looking at right here. Really massive facility. Really just massive facility. Absolutely massive. Is a cartel involved? Wouldn't surprise me. Wouldn't surprise me at all. Would not surprise me. Okay, let me take a look here. Let me take a look here. I see this. Hey, Deech. Hey, Deech NC. Thank you very much. I appreciate that a lot. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you for that super chat. And also hear from Cynthia Douglas. Shout out Cynthia Douglas. Thank you. Thank you. From Colin L again, he says, no due process, completely illegal brown shirts. Let me ask you this here, Colin. When all of these millions and millions of illegal aliens invaded our country, did they respect our due process, the federal immigration legislation that mandates due process? You need to come in the country legally? Because keep in mind, we've got due process to get in the country. So if they didn't respect our immigration due process when they came in, by nature of them invading illegally, they snuck in, why would we give them some type of due process to get rid of them? Here's the extent to which I think they should have due process. Are you an illegal alien? Yes or no? If yes, goodbye. That's it. Due process is determining, are they illegal? If yes, goodbye. You gotta go. Not a single one of these guys gave a shit about due process on the way in. They can get the hell out. That's it. End of story. That's what we voted for. Get them out. Now, we've got a couple super chats here. Let me take a look here. Patricia Sal says NYC is done. Long Island is a close second and will suffer from a communist mayor. Hochul sucks. Hochul sucks. Mamdani sucks. Yeah, New York is in a bind. New York is in a bit of a pickle right now and a little bit of a quagmire at the moment. Everybody pray. Everybody hope for New York here. And thank you. I appreciate that super chat. Also, Douglas Gotterba. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I appreciate that a lot. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you, folks, very, very much. Listen, man, we have almost 10,000 people. This was an emergency broadcast. It is going down here in Southern California. I want them to zoom out and go take a look at those standoff lines on the road. That's what I want to go see. So I hope they zoom out here again in a minute. Helicopter camera, zoom out. Look, you got the line of all the illegal aliens detained. Busted, buddy. Adios, amigo. Adios. Goodbye. Hasta luego. I'm still just I'm taking a look around to see if we have any other angles, going on here. You know, I don't know if you guys have seen this. The funniest thing about people saying, listen, we need to embrace and welcome all of these illegal aliens in the country. We can't get rid of them. Have you guys been seeing what's going on down in Mexico? All across Mexico, there are anti-white American immigrant protests trying to kick white Americans out of Mexico. Have you seen that? All the Mexicans are getting, if they're listen, these rich white Americans are coming into Mexico. They're gentrifying the place. They're spending their money. They're buying us out of our houses. They're ruining Mexico. We want them out of here. And it's like, hey, what goes around comes around. Listen, buddy, listen, amigo. What goes around comes around. Spare me the crocodile tears. Baloney. Sick of it. Ice live. Here we're back on this standoff line. This is on the western side. I'll show you guys the map here again in a second. I'll pull the map up here so you guys know exactly where we are. Let's make a trade. Yeah, let's make a trade. We'll take back all the white Americans and we'll give you all the illegal aliens. Trade. Deal. Trade. Yeah. In a heartbeat. No takesies, backsies. And folks, listen, I do want to say real quick, if you are new to the broadcast, please make sure to subscribe to the channel. Also, it helps a lot with the whole YouTube algorithm stuff. If you can like the video right now, we have almost 10,000 people tuning in. We have less than 3,000 likes. So make sure to like and also subscribe. Matt, it's pronounced Cam-a-rio. The LL is silent. I flew out of the airport 15 years. Here's my thing. You can call me regressive. You can call me insensitive. You can call me whatever you want. Listen, I'm an American living in America, and my language is English. I speak English. I'm going to keep on calling it Camarillo. Camarillo. I call them tacos. I call it a burrito. I'm craving burritos. I'm craving some nachos. Okay? This is taking place right outside of Los Angeles. Okay? Listen, I'm never going to change. I speak American. We speak American. We speak American in this country. I'm going to pronounce it. I'm pronouncing it the American way. The American way all the way. Now, thank you, though. I appreciate that. I appreciate that super chat. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Here we go. Listen, big standoff line. More and more and more people are coming on out. More and more people. Listen, there's a funny joke I heard the other day, and it really is true. It said, listen, folks, it doesn't cost you anything to make illegal aliens uncomfortable. It's free. You can do it for free. And I said, wow, that's a good point. That is true. That is true. And one component of that is intentionally mispronouncing everything that they say. So I'm going to keep on doing that. I want to be as unwelcoming as I possibly can. And, we all got to do our part. That's how I feel. I'm worried. Listen, I'm worried that our helicopter is going to run out of gas. We only have one helicopter doing aerial footage here. So fingers crossed, we have unlimited gasoline in the tank here. Assimilator leave. Yeah, true. And also you need to be here legally. Okay. No, thank you, Douglas. I appreciate that, Douglas. Thank you very much. Vicodin DJ. He says, Matt, I got addicted to your broadcast. It made me say adios to Asmongold. PS to Portimol. You guys know, listen, we have a lot of new viewers here these days. I think a lot of you guys know. Give me a 1 if you know who Asmongold is. Any Asmongold viewers? Asmongold and I, we go way back. I've actually met Asmongold. We've hung out. I would say we're kind of loose friends. I have hung out with Asmongold in real life down in Texas probably 4 or 5 or 6 times. 4 or 5 or 6 times. In fact, this is a long time ago. This was probably about 6 years ago. The year was 2019. Asmongold and I almost bought a house together. I'm not kidding. And also it was with Esfand, if you know Esfand and Asmongold. We almost got a house together a long time ago. It seems like a different life, a different era. Long time ago. But anyway, no. Asmongold and I, we don't talk a whole lot these days because we're both busy. We're doing our own stuff. We're busy guys, but I would say that I'm loose friends with Asmongold still to this day, even though we don't talk a whole lot these days. Both Asmongold and I are World of Warcraft guys originally. Look, they're marching these illegal aliens down the pathway here. Where are we putting these guys? Probably in the back of a van here. What is going on? Hands behind the back. Left, right, left, right. Let's go. Let's go. How do you say faster in Spanish? Faster. Rapido. Hey, más rápido. Rápido. Más rápido, amigo. Let's go. They're marching him down. Unbelievable. Asmon is the only guy on Twitch who defended you, if I recall correctly. Yeah, no, Asmon is a nice guy. Asmon is a nice guy. Yeah, maybe true. Steve, hey, I appreciate that super chat. He says, I no longer celebrate Cinco de Mayo. In other words, hold the mayo. Hold the mayo. Hey, listen, hold the mayo. No thanks. No thanks. That's a good one. I haven't heard that one. That's a good one. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. Arriba. Yeah, arriba. In our house, we speak a lot of German. My wife is German. So we're not speaking Spanish. My wife is German. She'd say, schneller, schneller. I'd say, sweetie, calm down, calm down. You don't need to invade Poland. Relax a little bit. They're marching these guys out. Now, this is a concern of mine, is that this helicopter giving us the aerial footage here is going to run out of gas, and we're going to lose our aerial feed. So if anybody can help find, oh, it might be happening now. It might be happening now. I jinxed it. Look at that. And so, oh, no, maybe we're back. Maybe we're back. Anyway, I'm going to try to find a second aerial feed if I can, if such a thing even exists. If such a thing exists. Nazis in the chat. This guy is saying, look at all the Nazis in the chat. Listen, once again, you guys, listen, you guys on the progressive left, you've been calling us American conservatives, us Trump voters, you've been calling us Nazis for like 10 years. When are you going to realize it doesn't work? Just from you know, if politics is a game, you got to have strategy. How are you going to win? How do you win the election? How do you get people on your side to vote for your candidate? Listen, you got to realize, just from like a game strategy point of view, calling everybody that disagrees with you a Nazi, it doesn't work. It just doesn't work. You guys tried this in 2016, you tried this 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. It doesn't work. You got to get over it. Not everybody that is to the right of you on the political spectrum is a literal Nazi. Trump is Hitler. We're not. He's not. We're not. That's not the case. This is the stupidest thing ever. You got to get over it. It's not the case. You're a Nazi. Yeah, okay. Okay. These guys don't learn. They don't even learn, right? You would think that they would learn from their mistakes, but they don't. But they don't. And that's why they keep on losing. That's why their national approval rating is stuck at 19%. They just do not learn. They are walking these guys somewhere. They're putting them somewhere. They're moving them out. Now, yeah, I see that the Associate Press has a live feed here of this, but they're not actually live. They're just looping old footage from earlier. This right here is the only live footage. Okay, so we're gonna pray that we don't lose our aerial footage here. Matt, he's spamming. Ban him. He's spamming. Okay, well, hey, if I see him spamming, then I'll take a look at it. Okay, then I'll maybe time him out. I want to say, listen, guys, we have a very good community. Everybody, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. I really do, guys. There's not another community here that anywhere else on the internet, as far as I'm concerned, that does the way we do it. So I appreciate it a lot, guys. Everybody tuning in. Oh, IRT Media. Okay. Yeah, you're right. Okay, IRT Media has some on the ground footage. Yeah, good catch. Okay, if you guys can bear with me here just for 1 second. How is this gonna work though? Oh, okay, I can get it to work. I can do it. I got a special surprise for you guys here. If you just give me 1 second here. Uno momento, por favor. Oh my god, I'm speaking Spanish. Oh my god. I'm becoming one of them. Ah! Sorry, that's a bad joke. Okay, this is what I was going to do. 1 minute, please. Oh yeah, that'll do. So now we have another feed on the ground here. We have another feed on the ground here. Whoa, sorry. Perfect. And I'm gonna go ahead and put that like right down here so we can just see it all. We got it all. We have got it all. That's a good spot, I think. That's probably a good spot. Okay. Okay. Okie dokie. Perfect. I'm out here. Sorry, sir. Sorry, officer. Sorry. Yeah, no. Whoever shouted out IRT Media, I appreciate that. That was a good call. Whoever called that, excellent call on that one. Thank you. Thank you. I do wish though that our aerial feed helicopter here would go back and take a look at these standoffs. I guess we're just kind of watching as they march these illegal aliens down the walkway here. Oh, we seem to have temporarily lost our feed for the moment. That's fine because we have a big old super chat here from Greg Adamite. Greg, thank you again. This is another one. He says there were two they were two comedians that everything revolved around. Cheech and Chong. Yeah, I know like kind of roughly what they were. I just haven't seen any of their content. I can't stand their stuff either. Take care, brother. I gave my age away 60 years last March. Keep up the good work, Matt. You're rocking the live breaking news. Take care, brother. Adamite, Mr. Greg Adamite, sir, if you're taking off for the night, I appreciate that. Thank you very much. And also, you know what they say, 60 is the new 50. Hey, listen, don't even feel bad about it. 60 is the new 50, maybe the new 45. So don't even worry. I appreciate that a lot. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Well, guys, we have lost our aerial footage. Maybe this is going to come back. Maybe. Maybe. Fascist guys, I think we have some Democrats in the chat. I think we have, listen, I just got to say this because I see these people coming up. You're a Nazi, you're a fascist. Listen, if wanting to have a secure border makes you a fascist, if wanting to enforce already existing federal immigration legislation makes you a fascist, if not wanting your country to be overtaken by tens of millions of illegal aliens makes you a fascist, then I guess you're going to have to call me a fascist. I'm not saying that I am, but if that's what you want to call me, then so be it. Whatever. I don't care. Listen, you guys need to understand something. You guys on the progressive left, you got to get something. We have our aerial footages back. We are done caring what names you call us. We're fixing the country. We're saving the country. You call us a this or a that or a racist or a bigot or a transphobe or a fascist. I do not care. We are fixing the damn country. We're solving the problems, okay? Not that we are. I'm just saying we have fatigue. We do not care what you call us anymore. It doesn't matter. This strategy you guys have employed for decades of trying to emotionally manipulate and gaslight conservative Americans into doing whatever you want, into going along with your incompetent anti-American agenda. You're not going to be able to gaslight us anymore. It's over. It's over. Maybe 20 years ago, you call us a fascist. You'll say, "Oh, I'm not a fascist. Okay, I guess we're going to open up the border." "I'm not a racist. Okay, we can open up the border." No, done. Call us whatever you want. We do not care. It is time to fix the country. We are done letting you freaks ruin the country and open up the border and transgender for everybody and tens of millions of illegal aliens. Call us whatever you want. I do not care. We are done with that. It doesn't matter. The emotional manipulation tactics are done. Matt is a paid... Now I'm getting attacked from the other side. It says Matt is a paid propagandist by President Trump. Listen, the only people that pay me are you guys, honestly. It's just you guys. It's the super chats. So, hey, whoever is sending the super chats, that's who I'm getting paid by, frankly. That's all. Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate the super chats. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Now we have Ronin Zero. Democrats are mad because their slaves are getting deported. Pretty much, I think that's a big part of it. You know, if you go back to the year, 1860, before the Civil War broke out, who'd you have? You had the Democrats. They're saying, listen, if we get rid of slavery, then who's going to pick all of our cotton? Who's going to work in the fields? This was the Democrat argument circa 1860. You might notice, what are they saying right now? well, wait a minute. If we shut down the border and deport all these illegal aliens, who's going to clean our toilets and pick our vegetables and pick our tomatoes and work all these jobs that nobody else wants to work? We can't. Listen, it's the same argument. Another year, different year, same argument. Different year, same argument. How about we make the country great again? We get these illegal aliens out of the country. We shut down the border. Wages rise because our country's not being flooded by tens of millions of low-wage illegal aliens. And then you know what? Maybe, how about this? Here's a crazy idea. These jobs that you say Americans don't want to do, is it possible that Americans might want to do them if they paid 2 or 3 times as much because wages are not being suppressed by 50 million illegal aliens? Because this is like Econ 101. This is like Economics 101. Okay. Do you think that might happen? Keep in mind, just until 30, 40 years ago, it was Americans that did these jobs, and my parents did these jobs. I'm sure older members in the audience did a lot of these tough jobs. So Americans don't want to do them. Says who? Americans don't want to do these jobs when they pay $2 an hour. No shit, Americans don't want to do these jobs. If they pay an actual reasonable, respectable wage, Americans do the jobs. They did them for hundreds of years. I'm sick of this argument. Americans don't want to do the jobs. That's because wages have been suppressed by 50 million illegal aliens. That is why. That is why Americans don't want to do the jobs. Now, we have America the Free with this big time super chat. He says, "Thank you, Matt. Thank you. Thank you, America the Free. Thank you. We are freeing our country from all the illegal aliens. Thank you. Thank you." Now where is our helicopter going? What is going on here? I think they might be turning around and looking for more gasoline here. This is a massive super chat, $99.99 from Chris Kochiolik. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. That's a big one. That's a big one. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. For the puppy fund, he says, these puppies are expensive and they poop a lot. Thank you. They poop a lot and they're expensive. Thank you very much. Thank you. This is from Weldy Weld. You know what? Because, listen, guys, here, I'm going to do a little bit of a maneuver here. Bear with me here. One moment. I'm going to swap our cameras. Okay, that's probably what we want to do now. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Weldy Weld. Respect the law and order. Listen, you know, the massive problem here is this illegal immigration. It's people coming in the country not respecting our laws, not respecting the sovereignty of our nation. Okay, if you want to come here legally and go through the process, it's a different story. We can have a conversation about that. But if your first action coming in the country is pissing on the American flag, and that's what this is pretty much, you got to go. We're not going to want you. We are done. We're done tolerating that. We do not want that. Now we got BG. BG with the 999. He says, "No birthright citizenship. Deport them all. I didn't take a musket ball at Gettysburg for chain migration." True. He didn't take a musket ball for no reason. Thank you. Hey, thank you. Okay, that feed is down. In a minute here, I'm going to get through the super chats and I'm going to try to find another aerial feed here. Whoa. That's over in Dallas. Okay, give me a minute. I'm going to find a new aerial feed if I can. Thank you. Regina, thank you very much, Regina. Thank you very much, Numbles. That's what I'm talking about. Numbles, thank you. Thank you. Matt is a deep state actor. Dude, you know the funniest thing about these, like, I see these now. I'm a big enough YouTuber. I'm starting to see these weird conspiracies. Matt works for the deep state. Matt is bought and paid for by the deep state. Listen, I'm literally just a guy. I don't even have a studio. I'm just in my home office. I'm in a little room in my house. My wife is in the kitchen cooking dinner. It smells like she's making burritos. Maybe, I'm not sure. I've got 2 kids. I'm just like a guy with a webcam and a microphone, and I barely even know how to get my microphone to work. I'm winging it, frankly. Listen, hey, by the way, if there are any conservative think tanks that want to give me money, hey, call me. Hey, maybe we can have a conversation, because I could. Oh, hey, sweetie. Thank you. There you go. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I'm starting to get a little bit pissed off because I keep hearing about all these conservative content creators getting contacted by Qatar and by Russia, and I haven't gotten any emails. I've got no emails. I'm like, hey, what's wrong with me? Why has nobody emailed me? Where's my Qatari email? No, she made something here, but I want to try to get a new aerial feed. Hold up here, folks. Tara Krantz, by the way, that is a massive super chat, a bombshell super chat. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. That's big. That's huge. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm gonna try to find a new aerial feed. They're letting him through. So it looks like the counter protesters have opened up. Oh, don't tell me we're losing this one too. They are letting these emergency first responder vehicles through. I don't think we have aerial footage right now, guys. This is... Yeah, I do not think we have it. Okay, for the time being, I'm gonna flip that camera off. This is all we have. There we go. This is the best we've got for the moment, folks. Matt is a witch, and now people are spamming that I'm a witch. You want to know a funny story about witches? I'm gonna actually, you know, condemn myself here. One of my earliest ancestors in the United States, at this point it was this was before the country was created. Must have been like 1638 or something like that. An old distant relative of mine long ago was actually one of the first tried and convicted witches in the colonial United States of America. I am directly related to Elizabeth Morris, the witch of Newbury, Connecticut, tried and convicted, arrested in 1679. So hey, if you go back far enough, there is a witch in my family, Elizabeth Morris, the witch of Newbury, Connecticut. I'm not kidding about that. There you have it. I'm not joking. But really, I just want some aerial footage here. Hopefully we get back to that, because our video feed right here is a little bit stuttery. Right now we are living on a prayer that the helicopter goes back, gets some more gas in the tank, and then comes back out to the field and starts broadcasting again. Hopefully that is what's going on here. So we are hoping. Guys, thank you for these super chats. I appreciate this a lot. Joey, I have not. I'll take a look at that. Thank you. No, I have not. I'll take a look at that though. Thank you. Thank you very much. Overhaul. Yeah, you're right. Sorry for your loss. And there you have it. You're right, though. You're right. Thank you. Thank you very much. You're out here yapping. I'm looking for more live broadcasts here. So, real quick, I'm seeing this. We have a live feed here, allegedly live from CNN News 18. I don't think this is live though. I think they are replaying old footage. I do not think this is live. I think they're kind of scamming a little bit. This here is live. I'm gonna keep looking at this for now, but I'm gonna try to find some more. Barb, thank you very much. That was my grandmother's name. Great name, beautiful name. Thank you. I see this here. This is Saturn dreaming of Mercury. So you're saying your spells would probably be more potent than Styx's. Oh, Styx, dude. I watched a couple of his videos like 6 years ago. Styx and Hammer, that guy, right? Man, I forgot about that guy. Styx. I gotta look him up. I haven't thought about him in a little while. Yeah, what a lot of these channels do is they live stream old footage, is what they do, and it really pisses me off that they do that. It's a little bit fraudulent, if you ask me. But let me show you something here, guys. If you are tuning in and you don't know what's going on, this is what's going on here, guys. We are in Southern California in the town of Camarillo, Southern California. This is a massive indoor agricultural growing operation. 6 different massive indoor growing ops. And what I have heard is that this was, they were illegally growing marijuana. They didn't have the proper licensing and everything they had to do it legally. So this was an illegal marijuana grow op. And ICE raided, and also they were employing hundreds of illegal aliens at this situation also. And so ICE raided the facility about 4 or 5 hours ago. As a consequence of the ICE raid, hundreds of counter-protesters have now shown up on this road. So everything you're seeing here is on Laguna Road, just south of this facility. We've got hundreds of people here blocking up the road. And now we have the National Guard, we have the U.S. Marines, we have DHS agents, we have ICE officers. Everybody is here. We have military vehicles. This is where it's going down. So we just had a live aerial feed a moment ago. We lost it. This is the best feed we have at the moment, but I'm looking for more. It's pronounced Camarillo. No, it's not. It's pronounced Camarillo. Camarillo is how we say it in this country. Okay, let me take a look here. Martin. Hey, thank you. Thank you, Martin. Thank you, Martin. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. An illegal grow op, illegally employing illegal aliens. They checked all the boxes, Karen. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. They checked every one of those boxes. Okay, maybe some people were saying that there is a... Frick. I'm scouting around. I'm trying to find more live footage here. Really, aerial footage is what I want. Nope. 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 We might, in the next couple minutes, have that feed, the aerial footage feed we had earlier. I think that helicopter was just going to get some more gas in the tank, and I think it'll be back out here on the scene here pretty soon. So, if we don't find something new, I think, that helicopter's coming back out anyway. John Hicks? Okay, let me look that up. John Hicks. Okay, this is a guy that is down on the ground.
Gas mask.
Looks like. Okay, I'm not going to restream that one here. I'm going to take a look at this one. Real quick. Yeah, guys, I think we have the best possible footage right here, right now. I think this is the best that there is. I'm looking around. Okay, well, hey, it is what it is. Maybe that helicopter comes back out, we can hope, but if not, this is what we have for the time being, okay? Deport Matt, he's a traitor. I'm a traitor because I don't want my country to be overrun with illegal aliens. That makes me a traitor. Astounding. Astounding how that word has been redefined. I was unaware. That is hot. Very hot. One moment. Okie dokie. Needed to have something with my dinner here. It's dinner time. Right now it is 7:19 p.m. on the U.S. West Coast. National Guard equals cowards in uniform. Man, this is the type of, pardon my language, the type of shit I'm talking about. You've got a crowd full of illegal aliens here, pissed off that their illegal alien compatriots are getting deported. and they have the audacity to hold up a sign saying, "Our National Guard are cowards." Hey, illegal alien here. National Guard, you're a bunch of cowards for trying to protect our country from millions of illegal aliens. Listen, this is just insane. This is freaking nuts. It pisses me off. No respect for the country that they have invaded, right? Not 1 ounce. Now, we have icicles. That, dude, that is a massive super chat. That's a big time super chat. Big time. And thank you. And thank you very much. He says, Matt, dine and wine your wife this week on me. She deserves it. Ruben. Hey, whoa, thank you. Hey, thank you, man. Good to see you. Thank you. Wine and dine. Yeah, we'll go get a hamburger. We get a hamburger. We'll have a hamburger night. We both like hamburgers. I'll tell you, these days, it is very hard to get out of the house. We've got 2 young kids and now a puppy in the house. It's tough. We're pretty much shut-ins. It's tough to get out of the house these days. Hey, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you, man. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We are sitting here hoping that this aerial feed comes back. I've got it open. I'm ready. Why aren't they arresting them? Okay, a little bit of a recap of what's going on here. Right now, all of these counter-protesters, they are, like, right around here. They're all along Laguna Road. They're over here on the west side, over here on the east side, down over here. There's a huge traffic jam with more counter-protesters over here on this intersection. All of the arrests are happening inside of this indoor growing operation. Each of these is a massive indoor growing, almost like a warehouse, kind of. But we have seen dozens of illegal aliens get handcuffed and walked out of this facility and loaded into trucks, into deportation trucks, is what has been going on. So arrests are being made. A lot of these people are being deported. These are the counter-protesters. Some of which I'm sure are U.S. citizens. Others maybe are illegal aliens as well. I'm not exactly sure. We don't know, but anyway. They showed up to show their solidarity for the illegal alien drug manufacturers, I guess. Mm-hmm. They love them. They love them. What a day. What a freaking day. What a day. I'm just keeping tabs here, seeing if this helicopter goes back in the air. I want more. You guys know I love my aerial footage here. Nothing at the moment. Nothing at the moment. This is the best feed we have. Now, you know, folks, at some point, these, I'm not sure what to call these guys, because we've got a mix of National Guard, we've got Marines on the scene, we've got ICE agents, we've got DHS guys out here, so, can I go call them feds? The feds, I guess? I'm not sure what to call these guys, but anyway, they will at some point, maybe when things get a little bit darker, they are going to try to disperse this crowd, clear out the road. They're blocking up the road here and start firing off tear gas. They're gonna break this up here at some point. At some point. At some point. I see the comment, only fascists cover their face. Is that why Antifa covers their face? Remember, Antifa wears masks. Wait a minute, I thought their name is anti-fascist. Isn't it always funny how the second you start asking questions or trying to poke holes in all of these idiotic, little quips or one-liners they have on the progressive left, nothing makes any sense. The second you try to, put any amount of logic or make sense of what the hell these people are saying, it just completely falls flat. It doesn't make any sense at all, right? Oh, wait a minute. 0 cents. Listen, and we know the reason why all these guys, the ICE officers, all these guys are wearing masks is because these unhinged, violent, dangerous, far-left radical progressives are putting hits out on them and their family members. It's like, have you been following the news? You've got these far-left radical progressives, these Antifa members, etc., right? They're trying to dox these guys, figure out where they live, what time they go to work, what type of car they drive, what's their license plate number, what's the license plate number of their grandma, whatever, trying to ruin their lives. They're trying to ruin their lives. Listen, if you ask me, they should be wearing masks. Good for them. Put the mask on. In fact, there's a website that's been going around where the personal identification information of ICE officers and National Guardsmen is getting posted online on a website database, so that they can be doxxed. And they're trying to get this thing shut down right now because I think it is technically illegal to do that. But they've built entire websites trying to ruin these guys' lives. It's nuts. Nuts. These people are evil. Dude, icicles again. Icicles again. Again. He says, okay, $100 isn't enough, you guys are saying, so here's another to cover them both. Wine and dine your wife, Matt, and thanks for all the great videos. Listen, you know I appreciate that a lot. I do want to say, I have to say this because I'm trying to be a nice guy. You guys should never feel obligated at all, ever, to super chat or donate. As long as you guys are happy watching the show, that's all I want, okay? Of course, I super duper greatly appreciate all the super chat, all the support. I really do. But sometimes I see messages saying, oh, I wish I could super chat. Oh, it's not enough. Listen, you guys just hanging out, it's enough for me. I appreciate all of you guys. Thank you. Thank you guys very much. He's got his fist up. Yeah, good job. Look at all of these people. There's hundreds of them out here. Hundreds of them. Just nuts. Nuts. And thank you. Thank you again. Thank you again. Thank you again. I appreciate that a lot. Racist Americans. Man, guys, we really have some leftists. We really have some progressives in the chat. I don't know where they're coming from. Normally the chat is pretty conservative. We really have some progressives in the chat. Listen, buddy, I'll tell you what. I don't care if the illegal aliens are white or purple or black or brown or green. I don't care. If you want to come in the country, you need to respect our immigration laws. Okay? If we had a problem with 10 million illegal alien Polish people coming in the country, guess what? Still a problem. Guess what? You got to get them out. Guess what? Got to shut down the border. Got to stop the flow. They need to come in the country legally. Of course, this is typical of the progressive left to try to make this about race. Oh, they're just racist. The only reason you don't want your country to be overrun by illegal aliens is because you're a racist. No, it's like, actually, we have immigration law, and you need to make sure that you are following that if you come in the country, period. That's it. That's it. Of course they try to take this down the racial route. Because that's all they know. It's all they know. Right? Everything for them. Mm-hmm. Matt is a lizard. You think I'm a shape-shifting reptilian? I don't know. You'll never know. Wouldn't you like to know if I was secretly a shape-shifting reptilian? You'll never know. Now, man, I'm keeping tabs. I'm still looking for aerial footage here. Give me the aerial footage. Show us what we want. That is what the people want. I'm sitting here hoping that helicopter is gassing up and coming back out. We've got a full presence out here. Man, it's got to be hot as hell out here for these guys. Hot as hell out here. JR says with a $5 super chat, he says, even Abuela needs to be a legal citizen. If not, adios, Abuela. Adios. Vamonos. Goodbye. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. The John says, Biden was straight up cruel for waving these people in, giving them false hope that daddy would never come home. Well, you know, if you listen, guys, we had 21 million of these people come in the country over a 4-year period during the Biden era. Can you imagine if, you know, we had President Kamala Harris right now, God forbid, the border would be open, 0 deportations would be taking place, 0. And not only that, but we would have another 5 million per year. Every year, 5 million. Boom, 5 million, 5 million, 5 million per year. They'd keep it going. Catastrophic. I mean, it'd be the end of the nation. The country would be dead. Over. My family has farmed and ranched in Texas since 1840. They allowed an artificial deflation of wages 50 years to port them all. It's the deflation of wages because of this massive surplus of low-skill third-world labor. You're right. You are right. It's just a completely unrealistic, insane housing market. Insane. It spirals its cost of living in massive increase in cost of living. It's everything. Everything. Who here has realized in the last 30, 40, 20, 30, 40, 50 years, man, everything is just freaking expensive. Everything is too expensive. What the hell's going on here? What the hell? Guess what? It's because we've got 50 million people in the country that should not be here. That's why. It's a lot of reasons. That's a big one, though. And then, like, I have to point this out. I have to point this out. I was thinking about this earlier today. I was in the shower. It's one of my shower thoughts. One of the arguments for why we need all of these illegal aliens in the country doing work is because it keeps prices down, it keeps our standard or our cost of living down. If you get rid of the illegal aliens, then everything is going to get out of control. Hamburger prices and housing, everything is going to become so expensive. I'm like, listen, man, I'm 31. 10 years ago, I could buy a Bacon McDouble for $1. Now a Bacon McDouble is $5. Okay? You go look on Zillow, houses are 3 times more than they were 15 years ago. The same house. They're 3 times more. 15 years older. You're telling me that illegal aliens are the one thing keeping shit from getting out of control in this country? It's like, hey, buddy, everything is already out of control in the country. Everything is already insanely expensive. What are you talking about? Prices are through the roof for everything. For everything. So I'm not buying it. Sorry. I'm not buying it. Stuff it. No one's buying this anymore. Bring back the dollar menu at McDonald's or shut up. Back in my day, we had the dollar menu. Okay? Bring it back or shut up. That's how I feel about it. Unbelievable. Now we have I Like Turtles here, big super chat. He says, this one's for the purple-haired bleeding hearts in the chat. He says he loves ICE, he loves Trump, and that's what he loves. Hey, thank you for that. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Sapper Havoc here. He says, is there anyone really that gives a shit if you're called a racist for wanting to deport illegal aliens? Deport them all. True. Yeah. True. True. You know, like you can see how the tide has turned over the last 10 years or so, a little bit less than 10 years. We've got polling going back to 2017. What percent of Americans were on board with President Trump's agenda to deport every single illegal alien? Okay, around 34%. 2017, 34% of Americans nationwide wanted every single one of them deported. That number's gone up, hasn't it? That number has almost doubled. Now, it was 34% that wanted mass deportations in 2017. Guess what? 2025, what's that number? 65%. 60, that's almost 2/3 of Americans. The problem has gotten so bad, people do not care. The emotional manipulation tactics, they don't work. You're a racist. You're a fascist. You're a Nazi. Listen, shut up. Nobody cares. We have, like I said about an hour ago, we have a country to save. If we do not deport these people, the country is gone. It's going to be over. Nothing else you care about. Abortion rights, transgender bathrooms, whatever, national debt, deficit, all these things that people talk about. Listen, I hate to be brutal here. None of that matters if we don't save the country from the invasion that's taken place. We've got 50 million of these people. 50 million. 21 million came in the last 4 years. Nothing matters. No other issue matters more than saving the country, deporting these people, and stopping the invasion. Because, you know, frankly, we're not going to have a country unless we stop this issue. In order to care about the abortion laws in America, America has to exist. In order to care about, you know, transgender bathroom rights in America, America has to exist. In order to care about the debt and the deficit of America, America has to exist. And we were at a crossroads here. America was very close to not even existing anymore because of all of these illegal aliens. Seriously, this is the paramount issue. There's nothing that matters more than this. That's it. Everything is downstream of solving this problem. Downstream. Now, what about that aerial footage, though? And I'm trying to eat my dinner here still. I'm going to quit yapping here for a minute. I'm going to stuff my face with some food here real quick. No aerial footage. You gotta be kidding me. I see the comment here. We are the invaders. Listen, chat. Conservative Americans never give these people an inch. We're all immigrants. We are listen, white Europeans, we are the original invaders. We arrived on a continent that was brutal, vast, untamed wilderness that was inhabited by a violent, cannibalistic, Paleolithic, Stone Age people that scalped each other alive. Okay? We forged the greatest nation in the world in less than a couple decades from nothing, from a brutal, violent, untamed, savage wasteland. We built the greatest country ever from nothing. And we did it while we were fighting off savage attacks from Stone Age savages to the west, while also fighting off the world's most powerful empire military ever to the east called the British. We did that at the same time we were fighting off those guys over there, fighting off these guys over here, and we built it from nothing. How dare you compare my ancestors that did that? My ancestors did that. They built this country. 1635 is when they showed up. They stepped off the boat into colonial America. Okay, almost 400 years ago. Okay, the audacity of you to compare these people coming in here for economic opportunity. Well, I'm a Mexican and I'm a Guatemalan and I'm looking to get free Medicaid and free Social Security. And I'm looking to have subsidized housing and all of these benefits. I think I'll go to America where I can get it for free. I'm looking for free shit. Listen, how dare you compare someone like that that's sneaking illegally in the country for economic opportunity, compare that to my ancestors, to a lot of our ancestors that built this damn country from scratch, from nothing. When they came here, there was nothing. You know who was waiting for them? Savage, violent, Stone Age, bloodthirsty cannibals. That's who was waiting for them. And they had to fight those people off while also fighting off the British at the same time. Okay? Shut up. Shut the hell up. Shut up. We are done. Like I said, we are done being manipulated and gaslit by all these America-hating, anti-patriotic, far-left progressives. We're done. Shut the fuck up. Sorry, I'm swearing. I'm sorry. No, shut the fuck up. Shut up. I have no guilt. I am proud of my ancestors. We built the best country ever from nothing, and we did it in the most dire of circumstances. If you want to compare those people to these people, shut the fuck up. Unbelievable. Anyway, I really just want to eat my dinner. I'm getting a little bit hangry, maybe. Sorry, I'm getting hangry. Need to eat my dinner. CNN. I don't to be clear, there is not another live feed of this going on right now. Nothing else is going on. This is the only live feed that I have here. I see nothing else. You know, I'm going to say something incredibly controversial, but also based, if you'll permit me here. Like I said, guys, my family showed up here in 1635. My Morse bloodline, 1635. I am now officially co-opting the term Native American. Listen, before my ancestors showed up, there was no America. Hey, Native American person. Hey, Native American. What was the name of this land prior to my ancestors showing up? Oh, you don't even know? You don't even know the name? Because you didn't have a written language? You didn't write it down? Because you hadn't invented writing yet? Guess what? I'm a Native American. My ancestors built America. We named it America. You speak our language. We're speaking English. Okay? The language of the Anglo-Saxons. I am a Native American. Deal with it. My country. It's my country! It is my land. This is our land. And we're never giving it back. Sorry. Anyway. Matt, stop. No. Nope. That's how I feel. That's how I feel. No, you are not. Yes, I am. I'm Native American. Yeah. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Give me a 1 if you are a Native American in the chat. Where are my Native Americans in the live chat? Give me a 1 in the live chat, please. If your blood, if your ancestry helped build America. Give me a 1. There they are. Perfect. Maybe I'm going crazy tonight. Okay. Holy shit, it was America before 1635 or whatever drunkenness you're saying. Fair enough. It's how you feel. Sure thing. Whatever you say. Whatever you say. Whatever you say. Sure thing. BG says 11th generation. That's great. That's badass. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Actually, Europeans came into America with the waves 20,000 years ago. DNA testing research. They were here very early. The debate is on. You know, that's a really fun conversation to have, but maybe it's a little bit too crazy for people in the audience right now. That's a good conversation to have. That's a very interesting conversation. By the way, folks, what we are watching right now, this is the only live feed of this event at the moment. There are other like live streams here, but this is all replayed old footage. This is old footage from a couple hours ago. This is not actually live, so it's a little bit deceiving. A little bit of a deception. So what we are looking at the moment, this is the best we have at this exact minute. Now, if we get another feed, I'm gonna find it and I'm gonna pull it up immediately. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It's one of those things, man. I think people are just so sick of being told. Every ethnicity or race of people, they should be proud. They should be proud of their ancestry. They should be proud of what their ancestors did. But not white people. Everybody, solidarity, ethnic, in-group preference, pride, whatever, ancestry, history, be proud of that. But if you're a white American, or really just a white person at all, you need to hate yourself. You need to hate yourself. You need to hate your ancestors. You need to despise your own history. You need to disavow everything that your ancestors did. Fuck that. Fuck that. Listen, I endorse it. I endorse all of it. I endorse everything. I stand by them. Okay? I love my ancestors. I love my family line. I love it. I'm not doing the whole like guilt thing. And I think a lot of people are sick of that. Fed up. And this is not even like a supremacist. It's not like I'm better. It's not like these people are better. It's not. That's not what it is at all. At all. At all. It's just a very simple thing. I'm not going to hate my own ancestors. I also don't buy the narrative that my ancestors are the only people that ever did anything bad in the entire history of the world. Really? Come on. Not buying it. Nope. Well, frick. Here's what I think. You know, I don't know how long this is going to go here, but at some point, if this crowd does not clear out, they will start popping off with tear gas. They will start shooting out tear gas here at some point to disperse these guys. That will happen at some point. That's kind of how this tends to go. Dude, guys, I cannot believe that we have 8,000 people tuning in on a Thursday evening. Thank you all very much for tuning in. If you are new to the community, new to the broadcast, make sure to subscribe to the channel. That helps a lot. Make sure to like today's video, the stream down below. Thank you. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you. Thank you very much. There's that. Perfect. Okay. Thank you all. Needs to be dark. Yeah, I think you're probably right. Probably needs to get dark here. You're probably right. You are probably right. This footage is live. This is live right now. This is live. So I cannot skip forward. No skipping. Pam Bondi is a Scientologist. Is that real? I've never heard that before. I feel like you don't hear a whole lot about Scientologists these days. You know, maybe like 15 years ago, everybody was talking about Scientology, but I feel like you don't hear a whole lot about it anymore. I don't even know if they are still around or not. Maybe, probably. Who knows? Used to commute on that road. Is that right? Well, hey, this is what it is now. That's where it is now. No, she's not. Yeah, I didn't think so. I didn't think so. Boston Inc. Boston Inc. Thank you very much. That is a big time super chat. I appreciate that massive bombshell super chat. Thank you very much. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. That is a big one. Thank you. Thank you. Thank all you guys for tuning in today. I'm just about done here with my dinner. I saw somebody in the chat here say that deportation is the moderate option. Let me tell you something. Listen, this is not even my personal opinion that I'm about to express. I'm just going to tell you the facts of the matter. Gen Z men, so young Americans between the age of like 18 and 30 probably, men from Generation Z. We have not had a generation of men that conservative, that regressive maybe, in like 100 years. You guys don't even know, okay? We've got the polling, where I'm seeing what these guys are posting on the internet. Okay, this is these guys are the real deal. These Gen Z boys, these Gen Z men, these guys are the most conservative generation of men, American men, that we have had in God knows how long, okay? So, like that guy in the chat just said, this country, one way or another, I do think this country's going to the right in the next couple decades. These young men, they really are. Now, the young women, Gen Z women, are like the furthest left ever. They are insanely progressive, radically progressive. Can you imagine trying to be a 25-year-old guy and trying to get a girlfriend? Imagine what that's like. This 25-year-old guy, he's probably very conservative than the girl. All the girls, man, it's like, geez, these chicks are insane. How are you gonna find a girlfriend? Dating's got to be rough these days, right? And Shelly Browning, thank you. That's a big super chat. I appreciate that. Thank you very much, Shelly. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you for tuning in. I'm just saying it was America, or what the people here referred to it as before 1635. Did they have a name for it? What did they call it? Does anybody know? I don't think they even know. When my ancestors showed up, we called it America. That's what I was saying. Hey, thank you though, Jason. Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you. I wonder what they called it. Boston with another one. Listen, dude, you're going nuts. You're nuts. This guy's nuts. He said, imagine if they devoted this much energy to making Mexico better. Here, listen, do you guys want to have a brutal, maybe a rude conversation here? Mexico has never been a successful nation. They have gone through multiple dictatorships, multiple cartel-led government, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Administrations is the word sorry, I'm getting tired. But anyway, listen, like, Mexico has effectively a 300-year history of being a totally destabilized nation. It's like dictator after cartel operation after cartel government after dictator. It's like, this country has never been a stable government, a stable nation. It's always been rough and brutal down there. Always. It always has been. Corruption, yeah. I mean, well, listen. It's tough to call other countries corrupt when it's like, hey, here in America, we also, you know, we have our issues. To be fair, we have some issues with that here too. He's got his fist up. Yeah, look at that. Yep. Illegal alien power. Power to the illegal aliens. Illegal alien power. All right. Anyway, Mexico's always been a rough neighbor. Undeniably. So in a way, I mean, you can't blame a lot of these guys for wanting to sneak in the country. You know, but hey, we can't let them do it. Can't let them do it. Man, it has been a long day. Sorry, guys. Maybe I'm gassing out a little bit. Mexico is what we would call a narco state. The cartels have always held the power for a very long time. You're right. You're right, Connor. Yep. We have, hold up, what's going on here? Alright, hold up, they're keeping this guy in here. Look at this car, it looks like they shut him off. Sorry, buddy. Sorry, amigo. What are they doing here? 16 to 20-year-old males are voting alarmingly conservative, and it's glorious to see. They were screwed over during COVID, and they aren't forgetting what the left did to them, ruined their young adulthood. I think you're right. I think you're right. I think you're right. I think you're right. I think, largely, I'm a millennial. The millennial generation is, like, probably the last generation where the mind control, emotional manipulation of the far left was at least somewhat effective. I do think there were a lot of millennial men in my age group that were successfully psyoped into hating themselves and hating America. But these days, man, these Gen Z boys, they are built different. They're built different. They're not having it. They are not having it. Numbles says, Scheinbaum is not Mexican. She's supported by the cartels and she comes from a communist family. I've heard that. You know, I think it's pretty much impossible to be a politician down in Mexico unless you're supported by the cartels. I think you're right about that. You got to be backed by the cartels. Pretty much. It's a rough country. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. We have Jump Jack here. Jump Jack, welcome back. Good to see you. He says, the Gen Z men have woken up and are sick and tired of being blamed for everything. I have a 23-year-old son, and he is now ultra-conservative. He said he has been lied to by the schools and the Democrats since the 3rd grade. That is the case. That is the case. That is the case. Can't blame him. That is the case. You know, I do think there's almost, you know, you guys know how young men are kind of rebellious also. Young men are, they try to kick the status quo, rebel. You know how young men are. Well, what has been the status quo for their entire life? It's been the progressive status quo. Listen, if you want to be a young man, a rebel, a badass, what do? You become traditional. You become a traditional conservative. Maybe you start going to church. Isn't that funny? Isn't that funny how the tables have turned? If you want to be a young man, you want to be a rebel. You want to kind of, you know, say F you to the system a little bit. What do? You become a conservative. It's because the progressives, they've been calling the shots and setting the status quo and running the game for a long time now. So I think that's part of it. Also, listen, if you have an entire generation of young men and you've been telling them from age 5 they are irredeemably bad, you should hate your ancestors, hate your country, men are bad, patriarchy bad, blah 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 blah, all of this, white man bad. You know what? If you're beating them over the head with that kind of rhetoric for 20 years, by the time they're an adult, by the time they're 25, you know what a lot of them are going to say? For better or for worse, for right or from wrong, a lot of young men, they're going to say, you know what? Then I'm the bad guy. All right? You know what? I've had all these people telling me that I'm the bad guy for 20 years for my entire life. You know what? Then I guess I'm the bad guy. I think that also is a phenomenon that is a part of it too. They're saying, you know what? Screw it then. It is what it is. It's like there's this old Eminem song. Eminem had a song about this. The song is I am whatever you say I am. Remember that song? I am whatever you say I am. I think a lot of young men are doing that thing. All right, hey, so be it. Yep. I am whatever you say I am. Is that what did it for me? I think what really so while we're just kind of talking and shooting the shit here, I grew up in the Portland, Oregon area, which is probably the single most radically progressive area in the country. Safe to say, at least top 2, top 3. And, you know, I was pretty much apolitical until I must have been 20, which is 2016. Maybe I was 22. Anyway, it was 2016 President Trump election, 2015. And I never really paid attention to politics. But I'm listening to Trump talk. It's early 2015. He came down the golden escalator. I'm hearing what he's saying. And I'm a young man in my early 20s. And I was like, man, yeah, it seems to make sense. I think a lot of what this guy's saying makes sense. What's wrong with this? But I was talking to my family members, all my friends. I was in university at the time. And everybody in my immediate real life, in my actual real life, they were losing their mind. They were melting down. And I couldn't make sense of it. Because I had never really followed politics. I was like, yeah, this guy's making sense. I like this guy. I think he's making a lot of sense here. But everybody in my entire lived, you know, real world here was losing their shit. And that was, and so I'm trying to kind of piece that together. And then of course, over the next couple years, yeah, kiss the camera. I've also had the pleasure of watching my my hometown, my home state, just completely become a radically progressive hellhole. Watching the complete and total deterioration of Portland, Oregon over the last 10 years or so, more 15 years now. Well, 10, 11, 12 years. That's also been eye-opening. That's a lesson. It says this, what happens to a city, really a state, when you don't have conservative opposition, when it is effectively a radically progressive dictatorship? What happens? What happens? It becomes hell on earth. And we've seen that in Portland, in Seattle, all up and down the West Coast, really, San Francisco, Los Angeles, recently. It becomes hell on earth. It's terrible. So. Yep. That's a lot of things. It's a lot of things. So as a recap right now, for anybody that is tuning in, you're like, hey, what is going on here? Okay, I'm going to show you something here. About 5 hours ago, this is right outside Los Angeles. It's called Camarillo in Southern California. What you're looking at is some farmland out here in the countryside, and these are 6 massive indoor growing facilities, agricultural facilities. As it would turn out, these facilities for a long time now have been illegally growing marijuana under the table without the proper licensing and everything. And they were also employing hundreds of illegal aliens. So about 5 hours ago, there's a massive ICE raid on this facility here. There's 6 different ones here. They raided these. They started apprehending and detaining these guys. And then because of the ICE raid, guess what? There was a massive counter-protest, which you are witnessing right now. The standoff is still going. This is a good old-fashioned Southern California standoff is what this is. And you have, this is live, you've got hundreds of people out here right now. And this is not the only spot. There was another standoff a little bit further down the road, about a mile down the road that way. So two different locations here. We used to have some aerial footage that was kind of, we had a helicopter up in the air here, but we lost our helicopter. So now we only have this this on-the-ground footage. I sure wish we got our helicopter back, man. That would be that would just be something else. Yeah, good old-fashioned Mexican standoff. Isn't that right? Isn't that right? And this operation is absolutely massive. I really wish we had aerial footage right now, because it, you know, if you have an aerial view, you can really see just how massive this entire ordeal is, and it is. But we don't have it. So we're on the ground. Look at all these people out here. Hundreds of them. Hundreds. And this is only one spot. Only one spot. Basically, they were illegaling illegals. True. Yeah. Everything they were doing was illegal. That's right. That is right. You know, it is a shame. Who here lives over here on the West Coast? You live in LA, Seattle, up and down I-5. You know, up until 12, 13, 14 years ago, it was always liberal over here. Things were always a little bit gay. We had our hipsters. You know how it was. But it wasn't like it is now. It wasn't infested with illegal aliens. You didn't have fentanyl zombies overdosing on the sidewalk. You didn't have homeless camps where people are defecating on the side of the, like outside of the playground at the public park. Yeah, like you didn't have all this crime and violence. You didn't have that stuff. So it was fine. It was fine. It was fine enough. It was okay. At least it was safe, right? Now it's like, man, it's just. It is really. It's just hell on earth. It really is. It really, really is. It really is. Infested. A lot of problems. Big problems. Yeah, we have audio. Yep, you turn up the audio. We in fact have audio. But now it's bad. Now it's bad. I mean, guys, like I'll tell you, I was this is about a year ago. Yeah, it was last summer. I make a point to not go into downtown Portland anymore. I live probably about an hour out of Portland now. So I make a point to not go into Portland anymore. But this was last summer. We need to go to this bookstore. It's a really big, famous bookstore called Powell's Books in downtown Portland. Really cool. They have I like to read a lot. My wife reads, so we're gonna go to the bookstore. And we brought our kids with us, and it was a nice, beautiful, sunny summer day. It was like July. Weather couldn't have been better. Afternoon on a Saturday. What's the worst that could happen? Okay. They're yelling at these National Guardsmen. So we drive into Portland. We park across the road from Powell's Books. And we're walking across the crosswalk. We have to walk one block. to get from the car to the bookstore. 1 block. That's it. We got a good parking spot. As we're walking across the intersection, the crosswalk here, I'm walking with my wife and 2 kids. There was a homeless guy walking towards us, walking across the crosswalk going the other way, and he's fumbling with a heroin needle as he's walking, shooting up heroin into his arm as he's walking in broad, sunny summer afternoon. It was like 2 in the afternoon on a Saturday. Everybody's walking around. The place is packed. There's hundreds of people walking around. It's a busy day downtown. And we walk like within 3 feet of this guy as it's like, man, this is just bad. Not a care in the world. And it's because all these drugs have been effectively decriminalized at the most to get a misdemeanor, but really not. It's effective decriminalization. Nobody cares anymore. It's bad. It's terrible. It's terrible. They're starting to clear out some of the cars that were kind of behind the police line here. Get them out of here. So I guess all these guys, they've got nothing better to do on a Thursday night. On a Thursday night, nothing better to do. Screw you, ICE. Screw you, National Guard. Yeah. Yeah, it's like Gotham City, yeah. Yeah, it is, except we don't have Batman. Folks, good news. Good news. I've got another angle here. There we go. Okay, this is also live. Both of these are live within a couple seconds of each other. So we've got 2 angles of the same spot though, however, but okay, it's better than nothing. Okay. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. These protesters need to start getting charged with interfering with federal investigation, make examples out of them. I mean, I would say, yeah, maybe, but here's the deal. I mean, you know how Southern California is. They gotta I mean, are they gonna hit him with federal charges? They gotta do federal charges, because nothing on state level is gonna stick. They're gonna let him off. There's not a single DA in the state that'll push anything on these guys. The chief of the LAPD, as we saw a couple weeks ago, is effectively a progressive as well. He doesn't want to stop any of this either. The LAPD chief. They've brought it upon themselves in a lot of ways. And it really is terrible. Give me a 1 in the chat if you have ever been to California. You ever visited the Redwoods or Disneyland or whatever? California, guys, it's a freaking shame, because California, man, it might be the most beautiful state in the union. If not the most, you know, top 2, top 3, top 5 at a minimum, top 5. Maybe the most. California, and you know, up until a couple decades ago, it was maybe the best state in the nation. Like, it was awesome. You remember, this is like the early 2000s. You know, just 20 years ago. The entirety of American culture was centered around California. All the music, California. All the movies, Californian. All the culture, all the TV shows, California. Everybody wanted to move to California. It was all about California. It was awesome. All the culture, it was all coming out of California. It was like the place to be. And now, man, how depressing is it the way things have unfolded? Oh, we lost our feed there. It's been ruined, yeah. Now, is it irreversibly ruined? God, I hope not. I hope not. Let me take a look. We have a big super chat here from Chris Condren. Thank you, Chris. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Hey. So glad to get off work and see a live stream. I'm very grateful. God bless Matt and his family, and God bless the beautiful souls in the chat. #1 Japanese American streamer. Thank you. How do you say thank you in Japanese? Arigato. Arigato. This might come as a surprise. I used to be, long ago, I used to be conversationally fluent in Japanese because I spent about a year working in Japan when I was 18, 19. Working on farms. Interestingly enough, working on farms. And so when I was there, I've never studied Japanese. I was always illiterate. I can't read and write. But anyway, when I was there, I picked up enough to get by and talk, and I was talking. I could yap a little bit. Oh, Fox is back. Yeah, thank you. We got the Fox feed back. Long ago. Nihongo choto hanasimasu. Demo Nihongo wa muzakashi to omoimasu. It's difficult. But I speak a little bit. Not so much these days, though. I forget everything. And guess what? We lost our Fox feed again. This is a different thing. Well, I'll flip that back off again. They keep bopping around their feeds. Yeah. Okay, we don't need to see that. Unrelated. Unrelated. I'm gonna take a look at this. Casey Lake. Lived here almost all my life since 1980. Was a wonderful place. Central Valley, where I live, is still very conservative. LA and San Francisco ruled by numbers and destroy us with policy. Casey, I am sure you have seen... Let's be a little bit optimistic here for a moment. California might be coming back. You guys have seen over the last couple presidential elections and also gubernatorial elections, conservatives... They're not all the way there yet, but they're making ground. There is a conservative, effort, ongoing endeavor to retake the state. What does that look like long term? I don't know, but so far, over the last probably 12 years, they're slowly making progress. They are. This is happening very slowly, maybe. And potentially here, every single illegal alien deported, maybe one less Democrat voter. If we're able to purge illegal aliens off of the census, that helps also. It's gonna take a bunch of small little victories to bring this state back, but it's maybe this is happening. Maybe it's happening. We can only hope. And thank you very much. I appreciate that. Also, Ted Oliver. Thank you, Ted. Thank you, Mr. Oliver. Thank you. I was born and raised in Vancouver, Washington. I worked a lot of jobs in Portland back in the 90s. It was a great place to live. Then the Californians moved in and ruined it. It's bad. I spent, recently, I spent about 2-3 years living in Vancouver, Washington. I'll tell you what, I'm sure you know this also. Vancouver, Washington is now becoming a spillover state, or a spillover city, because a lot of people that are kind of fed up with Portland are spilling over into Vancouver, just north of the boundary state line into Washington. And now Vancouver is also just going down the drain also. That's the way it's going. Hate to say it. Vancouver's getting worse too. You shouldn't be detailing your life, dude. Why? Why not? Why? Why can't? What should I talk about something else? Do you have something that we should talk about instead? I think I can talk about my life a little bit. I think it's fine. What's the big deal? I think it's going to be okay. Now, I am low key. I am trying to find this I'm looking for more aerial footage, but guess what? We do not have any aerial footage. Sure wish we did. I sure wish we did. There's a chopper in the air overhead. It looks like it might be the ice one from earlier in the day. It's not listed. I put screenshot on the Discord. Okay, so they're not doing a broadcast. Is all I care about. Broadcast or no broadcast? No broadcast. Frick. Oh, I see that. I see that. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Well, I mean, it is slowly getting dark here. Depends on how long we want to keep waiting for something to happen. Right now, nothing is happening. Right now, it's mellow enough. But, at some point, you might notice they've got their gas masks on their gas masks on. Why might they be wearing gas masks? Well, I think the obvious answer is because they might be popping off some tear gas. At some point. At some point soonish. We have another live feed here. I see this in the bottom left. As they say, nothing ever happens. That's right. California is worth fighting for. Jeannie, I think you're right. Listen, I mean, you guys know, a lot of you guys have seen this over the last couple decades. If you give these far-left radical progressives, if you give them an inch, they're not going to be satisfied. That's not where it ends. That's just the beginning. Who here has read the children's book, If You Give a Mouse a Cookie? If you give a mouse a cookie, then he's going to want a glass of milk. Give a mouse a glass of milk, then he's going to want a napkin. You give a mouse a napkin, then he's going to want a straw for the milk. You give a mouse a straw, then he's going to blah, 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 blah. It never ends if you give a mouse a cookie. If you give a far-left radical progressive anything, they're just going to want more. You think, oh, hey, just let them have California. Whatever. It's only California. Whatever. They can have California. Then they go to Oregon. Then they go to Washington. Then they go to Idaho. Then they go to Utah. Then they go to Nevada. It doesn't end. It's not going to stop. Similar conversation about New York City right now. Everybody's talking about Mamdani, Zohran Mamdani. What's the big deal if New York has a communist, a literal communist, anti-white, racist, Ugandan immigrant mayor? What's the big deal? Because that's just where it starts. That's not where it ends. We need to stop giving ground to these people. Also, let's talk about what's at stake right now. We're talking California and we're talking New York. These are some of the most iconic places in the country. New York is probably the most iconic city in the country. California maybe the most iconic state. Okay? Yeah, let's just give the far-left radical progressives some of the most famous, iconic, historically rich, beautiful, geographically beautiful places in the country. Yeah, what's the big deal? How about no? How about we don't give that to them? How about, no? You know, I don't know. That's just me. That's just me. What's going on here? Nope. We give them nothing. Not a thing. Goodness gracious. Agree. I always, when I'm having this conversation, I always think back to this old trope, everybody likes to parrot this. It goes, good times create weak men create bad times create strong men create good times. It's a cycle, a 4-stage cycle. Well, you know, how have things gotten so bad? We've had a generation or two of men, of Americans, that have turned a blind eye to the anti-American behavior of the radical left. It's this exact mindset of, oh, it doesn't matter if they take California. Oh, who cares? They can have New York. Oh, blah, blah, blah. Oh, they can, just let them. It's not a big deal. It's only Portland. It's only Seattle. It doesn't impact me. I don't even live over there. Listen. Weak men create bad times. We have some bad times. It is time for now. What do we need? We need strong men. We need some really strong men to speak out about this and raise awareness about this and say, listen, enough is enough. Enough is enough. Gotta put a stop to it. It's called the Kali Yuga cycle. The Kali Yuga cycle. Listen, I'm ready for the Satya Yuga. Okay? I've had enough of the Kali Yuga. I'm ready for the Satya Yuga. I know about it. I know about it. Oh, goodness. Goodness, man. I have been sitting in this chair too much. My neck is getting all creaky. I'm getting stiff. Okay, well that feed is gone. I'll flip that off here. The sun is going down. Yeah, that's when things are going to get crazy. We'll see here. We gotta see here. You hear that? Viva la Mexico! Viva la Mexico! Viva la Mexico! Hey, listen, compadre. Viva la Mexico. How about you go Viva in Mexico? I noticed you are in America saying you're in the United States saying Viva Mexico. Why don't you go Viva in Mexico? Why don't you just leave? Go. Go back to Mexico. Go Viva in Mexico. You don't need to be here. Viva Mexico. Viva Mexico. Okay. Oh, Catesius. Hey, Catesius. Hey, dude. Hello, hello, hello. The sun is going down. Soon enough. Soon enough. Soon enough. Soon enough. I think a point might be said that all of these problem areas are highly populated areas. Thoughts? I mean, it's not true. That's not true. You've got I mean, listen, this is farmland in the country. This is the countryside. You notice, you don't see a lot of skyscrapers here or apartment complexes. This is the farmland countryside. I'll tell you something else. I'll give you a little bit of a personal anecdote here, a little personal story. I've got family that lives down here in Southern Oregon, Southwest Oregon, okay, Grants Pass area. I can tell you firsthand, I know for a fact, I have talked to police officers in this area. They have big problems just in small town, middle of nowhere, Southern Oregon. They've got cartel paramilitary organizations living in the hills. See these hills? And I would assume this is all across the country as well. You've got legitimate cartel operation, paramilitary operations in the countryside, in the hills, in the woods, in the forests, cooking up drugs, and then sending dealers down into town, send them down into town, deal the drugs, go back up into the hills. And the reason why this is going on for so long is because if you're from a small town, local small town police department, those guys don't have the capacity to combat cartel paramilitary operations. Like they've got compounds in the hills, in the woods. Okay, and this is all across the country. Small town police officers, police agencies, they're not equipped to deal with that problem. And so this is happening all across the freaking country. Is the issue. So no, this is not just a big town thing. It's not. I wish it was. Well, I wish it wasn't a thing at all, frankly, but you know what I mean. This is everywhere. When we talk about the country being occupied or invaded by an occupying force, this is the type of stuff that we're talking about. What we're talking about. F ice. F you ice. F you. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Port Orchard, Washington has a cartel problem as well. Port Orchard, Washington is up there just north. It's on the north side of the Olympic Peninsula, right? Viva la Mexico. So if you want to talk about, no, I'm thinking Port Angeles. No, never. I'm sorry, wrong spot. I was thinking Port Angeles. Anyway, it's everywhere. This problem is everywhere. You're not going to get away from it. And also, if you are lucky and this stuff has not manifested where you live now, it's only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time. Matt, go home. I am home. I'm home. You do see, maybe this is what this guy in the chat is saying. You do see some of these people, they say, listen, if you're a white American, you need to give your land back to the indigenous people and you need to go back to Europe. It's like, well, hold up. is Europe this all-white continent now or not? Because I don't think you really mean that. If you're trying to push the narrative that white people should go back to Europe, are you also ready to push the narrative that all non-white people currently in Europe need to leave Europe? I don't think you're willing to. I don't think you're. I don't think you want to go down that route. I don't think that makes a whole lot of sense. Or at least I don't think that's what they're pushing for when they say this. But you can't really have it both ways. Oh, frick. Never been to Europe. Europe is, they've got a lot of the problems that we have. A lot of the issues that we have. They also have a massive migrant problem. Big time. With insane crime rates and rape rates, sexual assault rates, trafficking, all I mean, you guys have probably heard about this stuff all across the entire western half of Europe. It's very, very bad. Very bad. Very bad. It really is a shame. It really is a shame. In a lot of ways, I think that Europe and America, our destinies in a lot of ways are kind of intertwined. I think we, kind of what happens over there impacts us, and what happens to us impacts them. We are, we're not, identical in every single way, but we're kind of on the same boat in a lot of ways. Not 100%, but in enough ways that it matters. And so anyway, like I said, they've got a lot of problems we have. There's no doubt about that. They are our brothers in Western culture. They are our cultural cousins. Brothers, maybe, is a better way to put it. I know we focus on drama and society, but Mount Rainier is shaking, and another volcano 300 miles off the coast of Oregon is venting bottom of the ocean. Italy is in serious danger too. Mount Rainier? I'll be honest, I didn't even know that Mount Rainier was an active volcano. Something going on. Largest earthquake yet hits Mount Rainier amid ongoing swarm. Okay, so it's not an active volcano, but an earthquake hit it 12 hours ago. There you have it. Yeah, I don't know. What are they yelling about? What's this guy doing? There's the one guy here that just won't shut up. Viva la Mexico! Viva la Dude, we get it. You love Mexico. Isn't it weird how all of these people, they love Mexico, they want to wave their Mexican flags. They refuse to assimilate into American culture. They are Mexican as Mexican can be. Yet they refuse to go back to Mexico. And also, they act like deporting someone back to Mexico is a human rights violation. Wait a minute, Viva la Mexico! Wait a minute, you can't deport him back to Mexico! You can't do that! Listen, dude. Listen, amigo. You're kind of trying to have it both ways here. What's wrong with Mexico? What's wrong with going to Mexico? My friend? What's wrong with that? We have a big-time super chat from Chris. He says, they are definitely getting closer, and once the sun sets, the real crazy paid protesters will show up. That could be the case. I mean, dude, look at all of these cars out here, parked out there. We still have hundreds of people out here right now. Hundreds still. Look at this white guy. He's in the wrong neighborhood. They're all yelling at him. Get out of here, white man. You are not welcome here. Pretty much. You're in the wrong place, buddy. You're in the wrong place. Now, folks, I will say, I do want to say real quick one more time, if you are new to the community, make sure to subscribe to the channel. And if you could do me a favor and like today's broadcast, that would help also. That would help also. My internet is lagging the is it my mind? I'm lagging out. Uh-huh. There we go. There we go. Mexico is so great that no Mexican wants to stay there. You know, to be fair, listen, Mexico is a very populated country. There's a lot of people down in Mexico. I think Mexico City is the most dense city in the world, population-wise, maybe. Yeah, I don't know. A lot of people live down there. You know, I'm not like, to be clear here, I'm not even anti-Mexican. Like, I don't hate Mexicans. I don't. I'm sick and tired of illegal aliens. I imagine you go down to Mexico, I bet there's all types of great Mexicans. They're just happy, decent members of Mexican society. Just living down there, living their Mexican lives, just doing their Mexican thing. We only have and that's fine. Do your stuff. We only have an issue here if you're trying to, you know, sneak into our country illegally. That's really where my big issue is. Mexico is for the Mexicans. United States is for the Americans. Sweden is for the Swedes. Japan is for the Japanese. Every people, they gotta have their own country. You gotta have a sovereign nation, right? I think that's fair. I think that's fair, in my opinion. Seems like there's been a concerted effort to kind of take America away from the Americans. That I'm not so fond of. ABC 7. Do we have an ABC 7? This is footage that is being replayed. Hold up here. Is this live? Oh, this is live. I don't think this is live. I think you can tell the sun is still too high up in the sky. Yeah, there's no way. This is not live.
Who have now made their way into this nation. Got in his car. He is off, and now you can see things are peaceful once again. Just a short time ago, another large convoy filled with workers from this farm made its way off the property. Again, federal
this is replay.
Filled with migrants inside those vans.
Yeah, man. Oh, I got excited. I thought we had a helicopter feed again. Darn it. Darn it. Gosh dang nabbit. The sun is going down here. It's getting dark very soon. I will, however, I'll take a look and see if we can find something else here. Well, frick. Oh, Denise, that's very kind. Hey, sounds like you have a cool son. Sounds like your son is awesome. Denise.
You have all of these.
Sounds like your son is badass. Yeah, no, this ABC 7 live. I just confirmed it. This is not live. Darn, I wish it was. I wish it was. Yeah, it is 8:33 p.m. out here on the West Coast. The sun is setting soon. Soon enough. Soon enough. I mean, did you ever think that you would see this kind of stuff in the country? Because to be very clear, this is what is going on here. You had an illegal marijuana growing operation in Southern California that was hiring hundreds of illegal alien invaders. ICE showed up to try to deport them, to stop them from working illegally on this illegal marijuana growing operation. And then, in response to this ICE apprehension endeavor, we have now had hundreds of anti-ICE protesters showing up saying, hey, no, you can't take them. We love our illegal alien drug dealers. We love them. We got to keep them. America needs more illegal alien drug dealers. We got to have them. It's our favorite thing. America was built by illegal alien drug dealers. Cars are coming out. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
They have a warrant till 10 p.m.
This guy just said that they have a warrant until 10 p.m. And then they might be clearing out.
I'm waiting for somebody.
I don't know if I can stay awake that long. Yeah. Yeah, these people are insane. This is exactly what they signed up for. This is insane. Insane. Like I get the mindset. I totally get it. You know how some people say, "Oh, just let them have California. Ah, they brought it upon themselves. Let them have it." I get that. There are some times where sometimes just for a moment I have those thoughts also, if I'm being honest. You know what? Like, these people deserve it. They deserve the problems that they have wrought. You know, let them reap what they have sown. I get it. Like, sometimes I have that impulsive emotional reaction also, if I'm honest. You know what? Let them have it. But we can't do that. That's not an option. That's not an option. We cannot do that. Like I said, we cannot give these people an inch. You can't let them do it. You cannot let them do that. Nothing. Oh, hey, we have air, guys. Oh. Everybody, you're about to be very excited. You're about to be very happy. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you live aerial footage. We are so incredibly back. And on that note, I'm going to take a quick bathroom break. But guys, the helicopter is back in the air. Let's go. All right. Do we have any, is there any audio here? No, that's fine. Okay, give me 1 minute here. Come on in. There you go. Okay. Hey, come here. Guys, did we lose our aerial footage immediately after I brought that up? Are you kidding me? Now they're doing reruns. Okay. Hey, come here. Hey, you. Come here. Here. There. Yep. There we go. We have a new puppy in the house here. This is little Argos. Hey there, good boy. He wanted to come in and say hi real quick. He said, hey, what's everybody doing in here? Oh. There you go. Yeah, you can sit here. You can sit here as long as you're not spazzing out. Chris Condren, this is the new puppy. This is Argos. He's a maybe a 13-week-old, yeah, probably 13 weeks old now. And he's a little long-haired German Shepherd puppy. Oh, you better not bite my face. There. You just gotta chill. You just gotta chill. There, see, it's easy. He's a little spastic, though. Uh-huh. Man, I got so excited about that aerial footage. Oh, it's... Okay. Here, so, you know, we do have our aerial footage here. But they keep on showing these reruns of what happened earlier in the day. Nobody cares about that. We want to see what's happening now. That's what we want. That's what we want. There. You know, the funniest thing about training a puppy. The funniest thing about training a puppy is, like, you know, they don't want to do anything wrong. They want to be well behaved. They want to make you happy, but they have a memory that's like 2 seconds at most. So if you tell them, hey, stop biting or stop nibbling or whatever, they'll stop. They want to be receptive of what you're telling them, but then 2 seconds later, because they have short-term memory loss, they'll just do it again. So you have to keep hammering it into their head. Hey, we don't nibble or bite or anything like that, right? Okay, there you go. Hey, come on. I'll see you soon. We go play with the kids. W puppy. We'll go play with the kids out there. Okay. We're doing the aerial feed. They're just not. Okay, so listen, guys. We know that a helicopter is in the air. Where is the helicopter live feed? We know that there is one. The station we were just watching was not adequately using the footage. But we know there's a helicopter up there. We know. So I'm trying to find that. Where is this? You don't train puppies, they train you. Yeah. That's probably the better way to put it. Thank you, Karen. These people are insane. Well, I can't find the helicopter feed. Frick.
Thing too is now.
When you go home tonight, Mr. Blue Jeans, and you take that mask off and you look in the mirror, they're driving home. Take a really good look and see.
They're doing nothing.
With yourself, what you're doing. You are, huh? Wow, you're just a real ass. So I was totally right. I'm so ashamed.
Scott Homan's new rules. No.
I'm so ashamed that you call yourself good Americans, man. You are disgraceful. It is.
I know that Scott Homan is about to start doubling up, tripling up on sanctuary cities, and he's going to take a personal trip down to Portland, Oregon. Scott Homan, what's his name? Steve Homan? I'm sorry, Tom. Dude, I'm tired. My brain is fried. Scott, Steve, Tom Homan. Yep, I'm fried. Yep. My brain is mush. Please be patient. Listen to what I mean, not what I say. This is Tom Homan a couple hours ago earlier today.
There's a lot of people talking in here. Department of Labor, Department of Agriculture, Department of Homeland Security, talking about options. Nothing's been settled, and I'm not going to get ahead of the president. Whatever the president decides, it's his decision, but we're nowhere near that. I can tell you one thing, though. One thing I'm reading in the media that's not true, there will be no amnesty. Thanks a lot.
Okay, here is Tom Homan saying there will be no amnesty, but also, concerningly, he has just confirmed that ongoing with inside the Trump administration, there is an ongoing conversation to determine what should they do with the visas for some of these illegal aliens. Right now, this is the conversation is, are they going to give not amnesty, but long-term work visas for some of these illegal alien farm workers? So I know it's nice to hear this. No amnesty, great, that's good. But okay, what else? What else though? Are we gonna be giving work visas to illegal alien workers or what? I hope not. I hope it's nothing. I'm a little bit concerned about what I just heard here. Honestly, they shouldn't be getting anything. They all have to go. They all have to go. No visas, no nothing. Oops. I need to reload this. All of them. So how long are we going to be out here doing this, man? Jeez Louise. What is Chigra la Migra? What is that? What does that mean? Oh, that means F the authorities. Chingra la migra. It means F the authorities. F you is what that means. That's what that means. I haven't heard about that, Saturn. Hey, thank you, though. I don't know anything about that. It means we're all gay in Spanish. Oh, okay. Oh. You learn something new every day. Oh. So somebody in the audience here said that they have a warrant that goes until 10 p.m., a little over an hour from now, and then they're going to go home. So how long are they going to be out here? That's the question right now. Don't know. Do not know. Come on. Bring back the aerial footage. Kind of seems like this country right now just has problem after problem after problem after problem. It's like, man, can we get a rest? You know what I mean? Do you remember when nothing used to happen ever? You remember when we all had nothing to worry about and just nothing ever happened and every day there's just nothing going on? It feels like the exact opposite these days. There's just always some catastrophic event, whether it be anti-ICE rioters or protesters, illegal alien invasion, you know, Epstein, whatever, with all that. It could be flooding or flash floods killing a bunch of people, dude. It's like there's always something. Now there's just always something. It's going a little bit too fast these days. Slow down. Slow down. I think in the next couple weeks, guys, I am going to start multi-streaming on Rumble. Now, multi-streaming means I'm going to be live. Whenever I'm live here on YouTube, that means I will also be live on Rumble at the same time. So if you don't like Rumble, that's fine. You just keep watching on YouTube. But for anybody that does like Rumble, we're going to be multi-streaming over there at some point in the next couple weeks here. Lenny Jones. Whoa. Lenny. Whoa. This might be the biggest super chat I have ever seen in my life. He says, Matt, let me mute this woman. Silence, woman. Silence. He says, Matt, I love your channel. Been busy, but I always catch the replays. You lay down the truth with no apologies. Wishing you and your family the best, and the new addition to you and your family all the best. Stay safe and keep your head on a swivel. Lenny, I have exciting news, actually. Speaking of keeping my head on a swivel, you guys, for those of you that tune in regularly, we've been talking about moving to Idaho or wanting to move to Idaho, because right now we're in Western Washington. Yesterday afternoon, we placed an offer on a house in Idaho, in North Idaho specifically, and they accepted the offer. And so by the end of August, within the next 6 weeks, we're going to be moving to Idaho. We are getting out, and it's because of really all of you guys, all the support and the super chats and the people tuning in and watching the videos, and it really is you guys. It's you guys that are helping put everything. It's all the support helping put everything together. So maybe 2 months from now, we're going to be safely out of the liberal hellhole that is the state of Washington. We'll be in a nice, beautiful, conservative state, Idaho, and it's going to be a better life, I hope. It's a big move though. It's like we're moving. It's like 7 hours. It's a big drive. We are going to have to get a moving team, a big truck. It's going to be a massive pain in the ass. Whenever we move, I'm going to have to probably take like 3 days off or something like that. So whenever that happens, I'll let you guys know. I'll let you know. But Lenny, hey, thank you, Lenny. Thank you very much. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you very, very much. That really means a lot. All of you. I mean, it's been a crazy day. It's been a crazy year. Thank all of you guys. Thank you. Thank you very much. So we all moving then? We're all moving. Everybody, get on board. Yeah, not quite. Yeah, it's going to be a big deal though. It's a big deal. My wife and I, we have been talking about moving to Idaho for like 4 years now and saving money and saving. Finally, okay, we're doing it. Finally, we're doing it. So we're very happy. And we have the puppy and the new puppy. Hey, Karen. Thank you, Karen. Thank you. Do I live in Everett? No, not Everett. Thank you, Karen. And thank you, Lenny. Thank you. Thank all you guys again. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to see tear gas. Is that bad to say? Let's go. We need to disperse the crowd. Let's get some tear gas. Where are the tear gas canisters? Let's go. Let's get it done. Let's get it done. Look at them like lecturing these national guardsmen. Lecturing them. You're violating the Constitution. You're not allowed to just deport invaders. You're violating the Constitution. You can't do that. Shame. Yep. Uh-huh. These people really are something else. Like, this is just next level stupidity. This is something else. And you know what? All of them can vote, just like you, just like me. They all get to vote. Their vote matters just as much as yours does. It's unbelievable. Have a good night. Have a good night, George.
Engage with the citizens of this country. Let's follow in an unlawful order.
Yeah. Dude, I gotta say something, man. You know, all of these illegal aliens, they are so confused. The illegal aliens that are out here counter-protesting or getting deported, they are so confused because they're like, man, are these like progressive Americans just the stupidest people on the planet or what? Don't they know that we invaded the country to sell fentanyl to 12-year-olds? Don't they know? Hold up. And they are out here defending us? How dumb are they? Man, Americans are so stupid. You know, that's what these illegal aliens are talking about behind closed doors. Man, Americans are the stupidest people in the world. They're defending us? It's unbelievable. I'm looking for an aerial feed. And this is Numbles.
That's a real one, not you guys.
Shut up. Numbles says they demand due process. Due process equates to deporting illegals quickly and efficiently. The Bill of Rights is for citizens under the jurisdiction of the United States government. They are not. Yeah, you're right. We've said this a million times, but to be clear, the only due process that must be afforded to an illegal alien is the determination of whether or not they are in fact an illegal alien. If you are, we've confirmed it, illegal alien, that's it. The due process has been given. That is the due process. The next part of the process is get the hell out. It's gone. You're gone. It's illegal alien. Yes or no? Yes. Goodbye. That is due process. You're gone. Oh, ladies and gentlemen.
We're working strictly off of what we can see from this live vantage point.
Aerial footage.
There are active protests in Ventura County, California.
Okay.
We do know that there are still protesters at this farm.
Okay.
We just saw a line of officers in riot gear near those protesters, and now we're seeing a large caravan of vehicles entering the farm. I don't believe Fox 11 Los Angeles is online with their news right now. We find out that they are firing up for a 9 p.m. newscast. We'll try and take them live as soon as they come on air. I'd be curious to know if they have any further details about what may be happening live.
We do not want the newscast. We just want the aerial feed.
They're driving through this field.
It's a little farm road.
Dark.
It's a dirt.
You can hardly tell, but they are driving through the middle of the farm right now.
Dirt farm road.
We've got another vantage point from the ground. We know that Fox 11's Ed Lascos has been on the scene. Looks like he's closer to where some of the protesters are on the street. Let's go back to that vantage point from the sky. Unknown.
Smokeless, hey, from Canada.
Vehicles.
You know what? I think tomorrow I'm going to have a Canadian video coming out talking about Trump's new tariffs on Canada. Tomorrow, I think maybe the plan is to have actually 2 different videos about tariffs. Trump imposed a bunch of 22 different tariffs on a bunch of different countries. And then also a video more dedicated to Canada. Probably tomorrow, that's what's on the docket. Thank you, I appreciate that. Thank you.
I hesitate to say because it's so difficult to see, but that could be some sort of bear cat. Yeah, that does look like a bear cat. So perhaps this Bearcat is escorting the vehicles behind it through the protesters.
So where are we going?
This is speculation on my part. I'm strictly working with some of the live images that we're watching. Fox 11 has been keeping on top of this story all day. And again, I'm waiting for word. We're waiting to see if perhaps they come online with a 9 p.m. newscast. So we may be able to lend more context to the situation. They may be able.
We do not want a
to the
newscast.
Situation. We do know that at least one of their reporter teams is in the field. You know what? Let's go to this ground vantage point. I'm curious if we can hear anything on this shot.
So maybe people are clearing out and going home. Maybe that's what's happening here.
It sounds like they're probably getting ready for some of the newscasts later on in the night. As you can tell, the sun has set at this point in Ventura County. Ventura County is next to LA County. Of course, downtown Los Angeles, Compton, Paramount, were all home to some
free
of the
transportation to the border.
Protests that were largely peaceful, but did
You know, listen, Greg, you guys know this was about 3, maybe 4 months ago now. The Trump administration, they reprogrammed, they rebuilt this Joe Biden era CBP app to serve as a self-deportation app. If you're an illegal alien in the country right now, you can download the app. It will help you facilitate your self-deportation. You register in a self-deportation system, and they said maybe if you leave willingly through this application, this iPhone or this smartphone app, then maybe you can come back in someday in the future, but you got to leave willingly. And also, if you leave using this app that they released about 4 months ago, 3-4 months ago, they give you a $1,000 travel stipend. It's $1,000 cash, $1,000 cash and a free plane ticket. And so we can say in like total honesty, the Trump administration now for 4 months, they tried the easy way. They tried to do this the easy way. They reprogrammed the app. They tried to pay him to leave. They said, hey, maybe you can come back in someday. We'll give you a free plane ticket. We're trying to give you the peaceful option, the respectful option to leave. We're going to pay you to leave. You got to go, though. They, listen, we've tried to do it Mr. Nice Guy way. Now we're doing it Mr. Not Nice Guy way, you know? We tried the nice guy way.
There's Fox 11's feed. We just got it plugged into our system. Let's watch them. Let's hear what they know about the situation. This is live.
Okay. You have the Palestinian
to
kafia.
another location along Las Posas Road because there's a lot of yelling and screaming that a convoy of vehicles cutting through the darkness. Frank will give you a look across the field over there, through the dark field.
They're going to cut them off.
There's been a big convoy the last few minutes moving through there. The crowd here of protesters screaming, saying they want to move over there because it's an ICE convoy moving in to Glass House Farms to begin to take away the workers there who've been detained for problems. Up live, here we go, an ICE van from up top. Skyfox gives you a look at the moving in. We're told that several workers from the complex have been detained after this warrant was put in place here, and as the federal judge signed it, and ICE moved in around noontime, and it was a warrant saying that the company was harboring illegal aliens, and that just brought the protesters out, and it's been a tense situation all along as we look over. And as Frank, if you swing over here to the right, actually keep swinging over, I'll show you over here. We got some more vehicles moving through here, fire trucks moving in. We also had police also moving in as they're trying to clear the area. But a lot of the protesters have been getting in their vehicles, moving over to the other location on Las Posas Road, trying to keep those ICE vehicles from moving in or getting out, trying to hamper the situation, the immigration raid, as they've been doing the last couple of hours.
Thank you again, Lenny. Thank you very much again. Thank you.
Just how,
that was a massive one. And Greg, too. Thank you.
Watch a lot of this live action unfolding. Ventura County Fire moving in. We've seen some of their engines moving in the last hour or so. Coming in, we're asking them, everybody's okay, nobody's hurt, but they're saying they're coming in, they're staging just in case. There's no problems here. As the situation grows more tense, the protesters moving around as they see
it's growing even more tense, they say.
Please let the ambulance go through, she is saying, as they're trying. And you
You know, once again, I have to say, guys, we have been told for forever now, that, you know, we are a melting pot. Immigrants come here, they assimilate. Melting pot. America's a melting pot. It's built by this assimilation process. Guys, the immigrants coming here, a lot of, not all of them, but a lot of them, they're not even trying to melt into the pot. They're not, like, listen, if you're an illegal alien or if you're an immigrant and you come into the country and your entire being, you spend all of your free time yelling and yapping about immigrants and opening up the border and blah, blah, all of this stuff. Like, listen, dude, you have not assimilated. You are not even making an effort to melt into the pot. Okay. So this entire, as far as I'm concerned, this entire melting pot narrative, bullshit. If you expect me to believe the melting pot narrative, guess what? These people have better be melting into the pot. Are they melting into the pot? No, they're not. They're out here protesting and rioting on the streets. That's what they're doing. A lot of them. They are not melting. They are not assimilating. As far as I'm concerned, this melting pot narrative dead. It's over. I don't need to hear about it anymore. Don't need to hear about it. Now, I will tell you something. Little funny story. That's actually, I'm going to sit here and argue against myself here. So my wife is a German immigrant. She showed up here 5 years ago. We got married, brought her over. And I think my German immigrant wife, I think she's like really, really assimilated. I'm actually shocked. In a lot of ways, my German wife is now more American than German. In fact, she told me the other day that she wants to try to become an American citizen. She said, yeah. I said, why? What's up? She said, well, listen, if I become an American citizen, then I can help you vote for conservative politicians. I said, that's a good idea. Then we'll have 2 votes. That's pretty smart, sweetie. All right. So, hey, you know what? And she loves it here. She loves it here. She loves being an American. She loves American history and American culture. And so, you know, I think she has assimilated, but a lot of them don't. A lot of them don't. La chigra, la migra. What do they say? I don't know. Guten Wife, yeah. Guten Frau. Right now on the Fox feed, they're doing this this replay. Oh, we're back to the live feed. Okay.
The cross here is Las Posas. It's been the center of activity. And as that lady was saying, through the day, you would see a convoy. You can.
Very possible that our friends, yes, so we're getting multiple confirmations, and even the medics and the ambulance had to come.
Is my wife illegal? No. Nope.
It might be that the ambulance has already responded.
Nope.
But again, it looks like our
we actually, this is about 5 years ago. We spent, oh my God, we spent $7,500 working with an immigration attorney to get the green card, make sure we did everything right. There was a wait time to do it. It was a pain in the ass. It was a very expensive pain in the ass. But you know what? Why is it worth doing it? Because you got to do it legally. Immigration attorney, you're on the wait list, get the green card, all this stuff. You got to do it the right way.
The protesters are saying that some of their members were tear gassed as the federal agents cleared the way for that convoy to move through. Over here, as the wind kind of blows a little bit, you get a scent of that tear gas. Unfortunately, not as strong here, but obviously a very situation that continues to develop over there. A lot of these
this woman is just yelling into this speakerphone, loudspeaker,
trying to stop that convoy from going. But I know you're probably thinking, we're all asking, how many workers detained? We have no idea. We talked to a few of the workers coming out about 2 hours ago, the ones who obviously were not detained. They were finally allowed to go home. Trying to talk to them was difficult. They were very emotional, saying all they wanted to do was get home to their families. They couldn't believe that their operation, their workplace was targeted by this very large raid. So, ladies, this is still playing out here, and it may go on for several more hours.
Several more hours.
9 hours so far because
9 hours.
Noontime today. Two different tales in terms of earlier in Ed's live shot an hour ago, you saw people to his point, what he was just referring to as workers being let go, and they were able to drive away and go home for the night. And then earlier in the 6 o'clock newscast, we had live pictures of workers in handcuffs being taken out of the warehouse. So the whole target of this and the federal search warrant was served by DHS. Reportedly, the owner of Glass House Farms, Ed's mentioned that. Ed, I know it's hard to get a sense of everything that's going on around there, but it sounds like the woman on the microphone on the bullhorn there was saying that some of the protesters trying to block the caravans carrying detainees out were tear gassed. We saw that happen earlier today. And it should be noted, Ed, that the U.S. Attorney Bill Escalation, who is from Southern California, he came out and said that multiple people who were trying to block the federal agents from doing their job were already arrested today.
Good. Yeah, they should be. Good.
Yeah, that's what we've been hearing.
So I believe all of the illegal aliens that they found in this agricultural setup out here in the countryside, I believe all of them have already been detained, handcuffed, put in the back of these buses, and I think they have been taken offsite. I think they're gone now. So now we just have kind of these stragglers. I think that, like, the National Guard is still out here, but I think this is pretty much over. I do. I think all of the arrests or whatever have been made. I think they've already been bussed off of the site. Maybe.
Not tense. They're taking over some more.
You just have the rabble rousers here. I am getting sleepy. Yeah, I am.
Over there may be hit with tear gas.
I won't even lie about it.
Trying to stop the agents as they move through, but they haven't had much luck. Those agents moving through and saying they will not be deterred, Marley, in their attempts to carry out this warrant.
And we're just seeing this, Ed. We should look into this as well, that the CBP Commissioner Rodney Scott, this is the official page of the U.S. Customs and Border Protection. The commissioner, Rodney Scott, he just put out 45 minutes ago that 10 juveniles were found at this facility, all illegal, 8 of them unaccompanied. And it's now under investigation, this Glass House Farms, for child labor violations.
Wow.
So child labor violations.
Yeah, good point.
Illegal alien child laborers working at an illegal marijuana grow-op.
Even more and a further point of what the feds
Imagine that.
And the charges that we may be following.
They're human trafficking children down here, too.
Some fireworks going off. Here's the crowd throwing some fireworks in the crowd. Everybody's scrambling. It's a wild scene here in Camarillo tonight. But you're right, that also ramps up exactly what's been going on if you have allegations like that, federal charges like that. So I was about to say before the fireworks went off that we were hearing that the feds and their investigators had this complex, this sprawling
Mr. Giliberto,
here, under surveillance and a target of their investigation for a while. And finally tonight, over the last couple of hours, they're moving in, making their move on the immigration situation.
Yeah.
I appreciate that big super chat. I really do. I feel bad though, because I think it's probably too late for a coffee. It is 9:12, which is, I'm getting old. Listen, I'm 31. I can barely stay up past 10 p.m. these days. Okay, so it's getting a little bit late here, but I do think that this situation is pretty much winding down. I'll give it a couple more minutes here though.
Farms not far away.
Thank you though. Thank you.
Yes, Carpinteria, and we understand the agents were there perhaps a couple of hours before they hit this location. There were workers there detained as well. Don't have an exact number on that, but again, the entire operation. And then they moved in on this sweeping complex here, and they've had it all sealed off. Even if you try to go down, as Frank is showing us a live shot down of Laguna Road here, you can't even get through here because first you had that line of protesters, and as you go further down, you've got a skirmish line, if you will, of federal agents, federal officers. They're armed, and they're the ones that we were showing you earlier that were deploying tear gas in this location a few hours ago, trying to break up the crowd.
Now, the crowd, Ed, did you get a sense that by and large it's more protesters of the raids versus family members of people?
Thank you, Cowboy Up Texas. Thank you. And also prayers
I
for
would think
Texas
it is
right now.
educated guess,
Big
just talking
time.
to a lot of people.
Thank you.
Yeah, most of them are protesters who are upset about the raids, trying to stop the raids, trying to do anything they can to resist. And then the smaller group, if you will, are the relatives of a lot of the workers inside. A lot of those relatives have already left. Fortunately, many of them said we were going home now because we found out that our mother or father or whatever the case might be, that they're not being detained and they're heading home, or they're going to be released.
They're going home.
But yes, I think to answer your point, I think the majority of the crowd here, really the protesters who have come out and are defiant against the feds and their raids.
Ladies and gentlemen, I think for me, it's probably about time to wrap it up. I hate to say it, but I think it's about that time of night. My wife has, I can already tell, the kids go to bed at around 9 p.m. I can hear the kids are in bed. And that means I missed bedtime, so I'm going to go out and go spend about a half hour with my wife and then pass out, go to sleep. And I need, listen, I can't stay up too late because I need to wake up early tomorrow and make a bunch of videos for you guys and do another live broadcast tomorrow afternoon. So listen, the show never ends. It's always day after day. So, but if I need to do that, if I want to do that, I got to go to bed now. So thank you all very much. This was an emergency broadcast. We did it. And this country is just getting more insane by the day, pretty much. I hate to say it, but you have stuff like this going on all over the place. It never ends. This is just yet another example of why we've got to carry out these mass deportations and get these guys out of here. Yet another example. So thank you all very much for tuning in. If you are new to the show, please make sure to subscribe. Please make sure to like the stream down below, like the video or the broadcast. I never do this. I really need to do this. Always so bad at doing this here. If you guys are on Twitter, or X as it is known, please make sure to follow on X. That's a great way to be up to speed with everything that's going on. So make sure to follow on X. And shout out to the moderators, Lumidorf, all the other mods in the chat. Shout out to the lurkers, to the chatters, to the super chatters. Shout out to the old, to the young. Shout out to the men, to the women. Shout out to everybody in the audience. Thank you all very much. I am out of here. Have a